Okay. You start that stream up.
Oh, I will. I'll start it up. Well, it had to do with Pantera. What was it? Do you remember it?
Mm-mm.
Can we make it real fast?
Mm-mm.
We can't.
No.
You make me feel like
Is that Bruno Mars?
Yes.
I found the back door to heaven. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Happy birthday to you.
I was hoping to find that back door to heaven today. In some deep dark alleyway. What's happening here? I'm glad Logic Pope freaked out now. Don't use. Fuck.
What happened?
Let me go throw these in the house.
What are they?
My AirPods. It keeps wanting to try to connect even when this is closed to the laptop.
Mm. Mm.
Roxy went face to face with the coyote the other night.
Wow.
For the second time.
In your backyard?
Yeah,
We were just talking about that.
I did it again.
What
Dang.
the heck?
Last night? Night before last?
Mm-hmm.
Night before last, because I was off on Sunday. So it was Sunday night. Yeah. It's pretty wild. I don't know how I feel about it. Record?
I wouldn't
Record?
feel good about it.
Record? It made me feel like I was
I'd probably be pretty upset.
locked out of heaven. All right. I think everything's going.
Okie
These fucking
dokie.
emails are coming through. All right. Y'all want to do this? Y'all want to do a show?
Sure.
Anybody? Anybody in the chat room want to hear us do a show? Anybody? Nobody tunes in at 8 o'clock anymore, right on the dot,
They don't?
Well, we've been going in late.
because they know.
Huh?
These guys never start at 8.
Are we bad about that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the syndicates don't like it.
I mean,
The affiliates.
as soon as I see you go live, I do it.
You hop in there
Yeah.
because you're afraid.
Because I'm afraid.
You'll get locked out of heaven.
Oh, boy. Man, I walked right into that one.
Whoa. Tommy used to work on the dock.
Oh, boy.
You can do it every which way. All right, let's do this. Ready?
Sure.
All right. You ready over there?
Yeah. Do it.
What's happening right now?
I don't know.
File. Save this again. Here we
Alright,
go.
Let me see.
The man in black fled across the desert,
And the gunslinger.
and the
followed.
gunslinger followed.
Give everybody a fair shot that lives there. The same thing. By the way, if you live in one of those neighborhoods and you have the same exact car I have in the other neighborhood, you pay more for your insurance than that side. No basis for it. None at all other than you're black and I'm white. Is it birthday today? Well, look, my wife has a rule in her family. When
Makes no
somebody's
sense.
birthday, you sing happy birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to you.
The president sang
Happy birthday
Ah.
to you. Happy
gotta feel
birthday, dear Valen. Happy birthday to you. Well,
Aw.
This episode of the
Jay John's Last Kicker
is brought to you by
Geist Note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
My cousin Walter jerked off in public once. True story. He was on a plane to New Mexico when all of a sudden the hydraulics went. The plane started spinning around, going out of control, so he decides it's all over and whips it out and starts beating it right there. So all the other passengers take a cue from him and they start whipping it out and beating like mad. So all the passengers are beating off, plummeting to their certain doom, when all of a sudden, the hydraulics kick back in and the plane rights itself. It lands safely, and everyone puts their pieces or whatever, away and deboard. Nobody mentions the phenomenon to anyone else.
Well, did he come or what?
Jesus Christ, man, there's just some things you don't talk about in public.
Two men walking up the street said, one man had a drink of whiskey.
Is that?
Got a plan that'll take me there. I gotta cut these ties and tear. This man burned all his hands at fat on my his fame. Now he's choking, unable to breathe. Now we all stand tall and wait. Oh, we won't laugh, and we won't cry now. When the puppet snaps, it shows suicide vow. We might collapse, and that's alright now. Cause we cleaned our hands. Come y'all, suicide vow.
It is show number 508.
508.
It is January
508.
17th, 2023.
Uh-huh. It is.
It is my birthday. But, more importantly, we're opening with Steadfast for a reason.
Yes.
And let me read this.
Anniversary of types.
I want to read this. We got an email. Or we got a notification from our producer at the Austin Bureau of the JJTM show,
Okay.
Mr. Jeremy Perez. He said, on this day in 1991, Dustin was eating his birthday waffles and driving to school as Operation Desert Storm begins. The U.S.-led coalition forces bombing Iraq during the Gulf War.
I was at the Aardvark.
That was an Aardvark night for one of the last Aardvark shows? Is that right?
No.
I
That
thought
can't
they
be
came
right.
back a few years
Wait,
later or
wait,
something,
wait.
right?
No, one of the last Steadfast shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that right?
I think.
Or was that the second war?
No. The second war, we were... Wait, huh? No.
1991.
No, not Desert Storm. Or what was
Maybe
the,
I
the
was
one-
driving to school eating waffles or pancakes.
What was the-
1991, I had a... Oh, no, I didn't have a kid yet. I was pregnant.
I might have been eating my birthday waffles. He may have nailed this on the head. Because we were talking before the show, and I thought this was the night.
I'm going to have to challenge this.
1991, is that what he's saying?
Yeah,
You were still in high school.
I was.
Hmm.
I might have been still in junior high.
I don't think you were in... Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how many years behind me in school you were.
Well, Hearst was stupid, and ninth grade was in junior high.
Oh.
They didn't elevate things. I don't know. We there needs to be a... Remember the old in Monday Night Football, you make the call? There needs to be a you make the call instance. And we may have to go back. Listen to that. Oh, shit. Y'all hit that weird minor.
Oh, yeah. We're all mean. I don't even remember this part.
So
I
are
do.
you playing Steadfast because they were around during that first war?
No. The second to last Steadfast show was at the Aardvark when one of the Desert Storm Wars broke out.
It was the one after 9/11.
So it was, so that was
So it
after 2001.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were 10 years off. We're just a decade off. It's no big deal. So I probably was eating my birthday waffles.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Do you just
Thanks,
use
Jeremy.
normal syrup when you have birthday waffles, or is there more than just syrup and butter that you would put on that?
I thought birthday waffles
That was
were
aggressive, Matt, right there.
they were served with love.
So, does that mean you, like in whipped cream, do a heart on the waffles?
Maybe so. I don't know.
Song was entirely too long.
How long is the song?
You know who
It's
recorded
like
this?
5.5 minutes long. Eric Delegard.
Yes, sir.
Yes. There was this pre-Grammy, or is this what led him to the roads of getting
No,
Grammys?
this was post Grammy.
This was post-Grammy.
Yes.
Did y'all hold it? I'm like, look. Now he has like 8. So
He really?
he's got a ton
Good
of them.
God. So it's just like a thing. Now he's
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Yeah, I got Grammys neat.
Is he still got all those games over there?
Oh,
Those
I haven't
badass
been
old
there.
school games?
I haven't been over there in a while.
Like he had
Haven't been down
the
there.
last time I played that old school Atari, or not even Atari, the Pong was over there.
No, I don't know.
The
I think
one
he had
and
a
only time
Nintendo.
I've been there. No, I've been there a couple times. He had all of
No,
the.
that was Alex Gerst you went to.
Oh,
Not,
Yeah, Gerst.
not Eric Delegard.
Yeah. He's
Alex
got
does games.
some
Pinball
neat
machines. and
pinball
stuff.
machines and video games and stuff.
Yeah.
Gerst.
Last time I went there, we got in a fight.
Who did?
Yeah, I don't like talking about that night because that was weird. All sorts of weird shit happened. That party was weird. And then Seth popped off to one of the band guys and caused all sorts of chaos for weeks after that.
Yeah, and then I punched Seth.
You punched Seth in the face.
Wow.
And then I got jumped by like 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun
That was
night.
later though. That was
Wild.
That was a fun
at
night.
Sparks. Yeah. That was,
Yep.
that was a pretty wild night.
Yeah, I haven't been back
Oh,
since.
see, Rebel Dinner's in route.
I haven't been back
Okay.
since.
But, yeah, it's my birthday show. So we finally
Happy
had a show
birthday,
fall on my
Dustin.
birthday. It hadn't happened in 10 years, I don't think,
What?
that a show fell on my birthday.
Really? This
It
is the
should-
first
It
time?
like skips and moves around and gets weird.
I don't. Has mine ever
No,
been?
it goes through the. it goes through the week.
But then we have stuff going on and we miss it, and
Oh,
there's
okay.
leap years that throw it off. Things get strange.
Leap years would throw off after the 29th
Yeah,
of the year.
yeah. You're
Yeah,
safe there, buddy.
I don't know, but it throws off the days of the week.
I'm with you.
The
I'm with
year
you,
doesn't
Susie.
always start on a Monday, so it throws things
Okay.
around.
All right. Yep. You're the birthday boy. Whatever you say goes, basically.
I wanted to talk about my birthday because I share it with some pretty famous people. One of them
Mhm.
I'm not proud of. I guess whatever. It's a guilty pleasure.
Kid Rock, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
share my birthday with Kid Rock.
Yeah.
You could keep playing that song. I like it. It's one of my
Oh, you want
favorites.
to see her dance? She'll get all into it. That was one of my personal highlights at Kaboo
Kaboo.
Fest.
Yeah.
Was the
Because
whole
he had
time
no
I'm sitting there
idea.
going, it's Kid Rock. He's a great entertainer and all this stuff. Not a peep out of her. And then I'm like, God, this is going to be offensive to her, and he's so
Not at all.
misogynistic. and
She was
everything.
down there going, yes.
I've never seen anyone dance like this to an
Dude.
artist in my life.
I've-
Singing all the words back. I was like, how do you
Yeah.
know all this stuff?
So there was a time where I worked at the radio station,
Mhm.
and I got tickets to I think it was BFD or something that he headlined, or he was high up on the bill.
Mhm.
And all these girls ran into us while we were out there, and were like, "Hey, you got to get us down there if you can." And it cleared out, and we got him down there. And you know how he does I don't know if he still does it, the big confetti festival,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
he
like
did it.
how he used to make the big deal about taking his,
The fur
His
off.
fur off
his
and all
pimp
that.
coat off.
His pimp coat, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He
And
still did that.
man, it was like moths to the light. Just as soon as
Just
they started,
Sploosh
they
fest.
just went straight. Like they never did that at metal shows.
What is with it with him? Like, what is this appeal? What is this sexiness appeal?
Is there a Kid Rock
Well,
sexy appeal?
He's dirty. So
Like dirty, as in just he's grimy, like he's been
Like over-
working and
Over the
he's
weekend,
sweaty
he went
gross,
camping.
yeah, like he's grungy.
and that's
Yeah.
appealing.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's like over the weekend he just goes camping and then.
Or is it because
bust back.
he's just a dirty bad boy?
Oh yeah, he's a dirty bad boy.
Hmm.
Man, he
Mhm.
doesn't hold back. I've always liked that about him.
Yeah,
He
doesn't.
doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't.
You might not agree with all his shit,
Yeah.
but he'll tell you how he feels, and he ain't
Yeah.
ashamed of it. So
Yeah, no, and I don't agree with his politics
I
at
like
all.
his new look too.
You don't think that is hot, being a hardcore far right
No.
activist?
No, because what's so funny is that on the other hand of that, on the flip side of that, is he does so much good for his community.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
he's
he loves Detroit.
He loves Detroit, and he wants to make sure that the people of Detroit are taken care of, and
Yeah.
that they're
Detroit, what?
that they're all happy and healthy and good, and
Mhm.
so
He
yeah,
loves Detroit.
yeah. It's
Thanks,
weird.
I
Doug.
like his new
appreciate
look
it,
too,
buddy.
with the glasses and the
Welcome to the show, Doug.
and the hat. He's kind of gone into kid hipster rock.
He
kind of.
he does look very hipster.
Yeah, and I like the look though.
And if
It's-
Cheryl Crow can
am I
sit
running
and
down
have
to the
tea,
front row and just booty dancing?
You
I
might.
feel like I'm starting to.
You might be all up in Kid Rock. He was better with Casey though.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go back and say that with
Yeah.
Casey, he was awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, and if
Sure,
Cheryl
for
Crow
sure.
will sit down and do a song with him, I'm down with that.
She only believes in using one piece of toilet paper though. When she goes to
Wow,
the
that's
bathroom.
She's a one
amazing.
player.
She's a one square user.
Oh, one square.
Once
There's a whole deal.
because she bidets.
No, she just wants. She says everybody. We need to save the environment. Use one square for whatever you
I
do.
bidet.
There's no possible
you-
way you could get clean with one square.
There's no way. So
No.
she's not a clean woman.
No.
She's grungy.
You think she's got a mustard smell?
Peanut butter,
Ooh,
mustard,
just kind of
Ugh.
mixed
a
together.
little mixed together.
I don't think that that's nice. So let's stop that.
So the other person that celebrates my birthday.
Ike Eisenhower. Wait, that's my birthday.
Wow. I was gonna go through the whole Wikipedia, but I figured I'd just jump to this. You ready?
There will
Darth
be a
Vader?
substantial reward for the one who
James Earl
finds
Jones?
the Millennium Falcon. You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegrations.
As you wish.
As you wish.
James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader.
Hmm
Mm-hmm.
That's the coolest one.
He's not the voice of Darth Vader anymore because now they've synthesized
he
it and
dead?
everything. No, he's getting close, but he said he's retiring. So anything they use for Darth Vader in the future will be synthesized. He went and sat down and did a whole bunch of stuff so that they could use his voice forever for Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
So things that didn't happen on my birthday was January 6th. That didn't happen, so I'm thankful for that.
Okie dokie.
One of the cool things
I'm glad
is,
that didn't happen on your birthday either.
Where was it? I saw it. Like a pope died, was murdered or something.
Ooh.
The Mexican War of Independence began.
Huh.
That's a good one.
A bunch of World War
Freedom,
II
man.
stuff. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's about it. So,
Huh.
January 17th, James Earl Jones, Kid Rock, and me.
Nice.
Yeah,
How about that trifecta?
I
I
like
like
that.
it.
I
We're
like it.
hanging
That'd be
out.
a cool party to go to.
We're having drinks.
I would bring lemon
He-
squares.
I was gonna say someone makes you lemon squares.
Yeah,
I want to talk about that in a minute.
I think I'm gonna
Oh.
have another one.
Zoe Deschanel. We can have her there.
Okay, yeah,
I'll let her come in.
I'm in.
What's happening?
It's the
Are we
ice
about to
maker.
launch?
I know. Every time that ice maker starts, I think there's a
Forget about it.
war about to start.
Jim Carrey,
I
on
like
this
him.
There you go.
Michelle Obama.
Oh,
He-
I like her.
He's pretty cool.
Hey, can I tell you something funny?
Dustin.
I'm just saying what the memes say.
I got these socks that
It's
you
not nice.
wear.
Yeah.
That when
Are
you
they
put 'em
wool?
on,
Wait,
they
you
put
wear
'em on-
socks?
Yeah, and when you put them on, it's like a big dong from the top down. It's like it's hanging out your pant.
I want
leg.
those. Where'd you get those?
I can't find them now because that's what I was gonna put in the
Gift bag?
the secret or not secret Santa.
Oh yeah, the white elephant.
White
gift.
elephant. And then I couldn't find it. So as soon as I find it, I'm gonna bring him over here.
James Earl Jones was born in
Was that Dustin's
1931.
birthday present?
Yeah,
1931.
1931. He's 11 years older than my dad, so he is 91
Yeah.
today.
Muhammad Ali
oh damn, that's a really good one.
Oh wait,
That's a good
no,
one.
he's 92 today.
and
Muhammad
Coulter,
Ali.
Ann
Ann
Coulter? Who's that?
the far right wing. She was
like
on
a
the
news person.
yeah. She was
Meh.
she was on
Meh.
that roast where they ripped her apart because she was all supporting
Stir.
Trump. Steve Harvey,
She was
Susanna
airtight?
Hoffs. She was airtight. What a pig roast.
Ugh,
And yeah, that's about it.
Wow.
it's a good list.
Maury Povich.
That's another good one.
Yeah, as I just grew through Calvin Harris.
Nice.
Yeah, I got another little list we'll get into here in a little bit that I think you'll like. I think it's a fun list. It's not the guest list. I can close that now.
Okay.
But yeah,
Alright, let me see here.
tonight, refreshments were brought to us by the one and only
Yeah, I'm gonna
Susie
get another
Ramon.
one.
Hey.
She brought lemon bars, and they're freaking phenomenal.
I'm gonna get another
Birthday
one.
lemon bars.
Secret family recipe provided by my
Mm.
bestie Terry Jean.
Oh, so good. Oh my God.
I'm glad you like them.
Mm.
It was a labor of love. I handmade the crust.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't use any electric appliance to make these lemon bars, other than my stove.
Wow, you did it the Mormon way, or not the Mormon way?
Pioneer.
The Pioneer way. What? The people that the Amish way. You did it like the Amish.
Oh yeah, maybe I did do it like the Amish because
The
I
Amish way.
like the cookie crust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cookie
Good
crust and
God.
everything was made by hand. Like I stuck my
So
hands in the
good.
butter.
You did.
Yep.
These make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm glad you like them because I was
Oh my God.
nervous.
No reason to be
I
nervous.
like them too.
I'm glad you like them because
I'm
I
a-
was nervous.
Are you even gonna make it out of here?
Probably.
Yeah, these are
Maybe. I
great.
mean, Thomas will get here. He'll have one or two. I'm having a second one.
You do it. I had a second one.
I like the edge.
So good.
The rim.
Yeah, I like the rim.
You did a fantastic rim job on these.
Hey, thanks.
You need to see Vacation.
They're
the
like
new
little.
one.
They're like little shortbread cookies.
That's what you should call them. Is rim cakes.
You
No.
want to give Dad? You want to give Dad a good night rim job?
The
Dad,
heck?
what do you want for your birthday? Oh, I don't care what you get. Just make sure Mom makes those rim jobs.
That's not what they're called. They're
Rim
lemon
cakes.
bars.
Rim cakes.
Lemon bars.
Very good though.
By coincidence, the
Back
guy I
to the-
work
Thank
with
you.
brought
Very,
in
very
some
good.
brought in some coffee cake this morning. His wife made.
Oh man, yeah, homemade
Good
coffee
Lord.
cake. Yeah.
That was like I needed an insulin thing right after having that. That was so sweet, so crazy. Good, good, good.
Mm.
So on Friday night, if we want to,
Are we backtracking?
shoot the stuff, shoot the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the thing open, but I'm gonna just say it because Braun's not around. But we're gonna talk about Braun and his little band here in a little bit. Went to Lola's on Friday.
Yes, we did.
I saw Mean Motor Scooter
Mhm.
and some Primo Danger
Yes, I'd never seen Primo Danger before.
and Cliff Solo.
A solo set
The
by
lead
the
singer of the
lead
Cliffs?
singer of Cliffs.
Dropping out was Phantom Mellow for personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But the night was fantastic. That was a good night of music, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. Mean Motor Scooter has just said, fuck all the old stuff. We got all this new material, and that's all we're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna push through.
No old songs.
Yeah, push through with the
And it
new.
was all, like, songs that were fun and bouncing around and made you, like,
Mm-hmm.
be happy and fun. It was cool. It was fun. It was cool.
What is this happiness you speak of?
Yeah. Why,
And it was-
why
it
am
was-
I happy at a Mean Motor Scooter show?
It was
I want to
inside,
punch someone in the face.
not outside.
Yeah, they extended the stage in the inside stage at
Mhm.
Lola's so they can fit more stuff up there and do more shows when it's cold with bigger
Yeah.
bands. And it's perfect. It worked out perfect, and it sounded great. I mean, everything was great. Mark's running sound, of course, and
Mhm.
he makes things sound freaking amazing.
And it's really cool to see the bands all like out supporting each other. So Joe's got a side project that's a country and western band, and all the guys in that project were all there. A bunch of members of the Traumatics were there. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool seeing lots of times that if you're not on the bill, you're not
Red
at the show.
Admirals,
What about
Bruce
the Red Admiral?
Magnus.
Oh yeah, those are the people in the country and western band.
Yeah, they're all
Mhm.
they were all there.
Yeah.
And Matt Thomas,
Oh yeah, Matt Thomas was there.
your kids.
Yes.
Who else was there? But it was a great night. It was
It
cool.
was
it was
really
good. It was a
fun.
fun night of music. It was
Mhm.
great. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yep.
And then bolted kind of somewhat early to get home and get some sleep because Saturday
We all got
we
up
all
early.
got up early and went out did a little camping.
Yeah, buddy.
Mhm.
And we did some camping in the heart of DFW at the Cedar Hills
Wild.
State Park, which feels like you're on another planet until it's nighttime and you look around and see all the lights
That was
across
pretty wild
Joe
too.
Pool Lake, and
Yeah.
you're like, You kept thinking there was a sniper, but it was just Arlington Municipal Airport. The
It
light
was some sort of
rotating.
light rotating. Yeah.
Yeah, on their tower. But
That was fun.
yeah, we all camped out, had some fun. It's just weird to be right in the middle of DFW, but in the middle of the wilderness also.
It's funny
'cause that
before
park
we
is rad.
before we left, I pulled it up on the GPS, and it was like 12 and a half miles away, and I was like, I ran longer than that in the half marathon.
That is.
Yeah,
funny. You
that's like
could've
right.
ran.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
insane. You always forget about it too, and then they've
Yeah.
actually. This is the first time I've been there since I guess they've updated it because I don't remember it being.
It's huge now. and
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
huge.
lot of cool new stuff.
Yeah, and they got a lot of solar stuff out there. It's a very solarish park. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty
Mhm.
cool. I had a good time. We all needed to get away. We were like, man, fuck the city.
Yeah, there were
But
times
we're
where
staying in this. Wait,
Well,
What,
it
you
was
can't-
it was
what?
really nice because like when we got there,
are we in the city or are we in the country?
it was quiet.
It
super
was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I was surprised how it was kind of quiet the whole time we were
Mhm.
there.
There was only once or twice at night I could hear a car on that whatever that main parkway was.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
some dude with running open headers or something and racing through there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, you know why we didn't hear anything?
Because of the
we-
wind?
no, because we were the ones that people were hearing.
Mhm. Probably. You guys had me laughing so hard I could hardly breathe.
There was some time though that was pretty great. Like when we were just sitting around the fire, just getting things going, where no one was saying anything.
Just
It was just
chilling.
calming
It was
and
like
relaxing. We're all just
debriefing.
kind of looking at the fire,
Just deflating.
and then we would get up and make some food.
Mm-hmm.
This was a test trip. Should we talk about what we're doing later?
Yeah, we can.
So later this year, there's a group headed to Big Bend.
Very
big-
exciting.
The band.
A JJTM.
The big band.
Run and gun down
Run-
to Big Bend.
We're running mezcal
Dude,
in
I'm
and
so
out of
stoked.
Big Bend. We're running across. We're going into Boquillas to get a bunch of mezcal and bring it back to
Let's
sell
do
on the
it.
black
Eat-
market.
Eat both worms.
They don't put worms in mezcal anymore. It's
They
more
don't?
of a. It's more of a flavor thing now. They don't put the worm in there because it sucks a bunch of stuff out of it.
Yeah.
The old way used to be.
Johnson and I had a dance with that one night.
That's not a fun dance.
It wasn't a fun
I
dance
can't even
either.
imagine.
I've
It
had
was
one of
not
those
fun.
worms, and that was not good and not fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That hurt really
Yeah.
bad.
That's disgusting.
It really is. But
was-
like,
It was gnarly.
you can go down and get some of this.
Aha.
Abasolo, coal and a whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Mhm.
bring it back. But yeah,
That was good too, if I remember correct.
If we're gonna go down in May,
Mhm.
like the second week of May, I think is what it is, and it's gonna be, or the first weekend of May, second weekend of May. We just looked at the calendar, but anyway, we're gonna go down for like 7 days, 5 days, 6 days. I don't know how many.
We've got 5 nights booked.
Okay, and the plan is to, camp out and survive
Try not to die.
and try not to die in Big Bend in the harsh environment of the Chihilian Desert.
The what desert?
Chihilian.
Chihilian.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like that?
I mean, sure. Are we going to hike Santa Elena Canyon?
We're gonna hike that.
Cool. I'm pretty
And-
excited about that.
If someone's ballsy and wants to get up early with me, talking before sunup,
Mm-hmm.
I want to do the Lost Mine Trail. It will lead up to
Fortune and glory.
Fortune and Glory, top of a mountain. They say it's about an hour and a half to get to the top, hour and a half to get back. 4.5, 5 miles round trip. It's 1,000-foot elevation change.
Ooh, wow. That's pretty big.
But they say it's beautiful up there. It's a nice, easy hike, but that's where the bears are.
We do need to get hikes in
Go see
before
the
we go.
bears.
And we were going to do one on Sunday morning, but the
Shut up,
wind was wild.
Wind was
Yeah,
pretty
that
wild
was
out there. It
insane.
came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had to wave it.
But we were testing out different ways of cooking things
Uh-huh.
and different tarp ideas.
Yeah, you broke out a new
shade
toy.
ideas. Yeah. How we're going to work out some shade because when you're out there in Big Bend, there is no shade. There's
No.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to supply all this and build out, little stuff.
Like Fortnite.
Yeah, like Fortnite. We just sit there and push a bunch of buttons and.
Mm-hmm.
And then get pissed and throw the controller.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. I think all our camp. If anybody's interested in going, you can hit us up. Our camps are full,
7,000 a head.
but there are campsites available near us,
Mhm.
and we're staying off road. Like you have to have a 4x4 vehicle or a high ground clearance vehicle to get back to where we are. We're staying
I
off.
couldn't take my Civic.
Off. Yeah, you can take your Civic. We're staying off the trail, off the beaten path, off the concrete.
You look so happy. Is it off the river road?
I'm just excited because when it gets dark, it's gonna be dark.
Uh-huh.
Dark, dark, dark. Pitch black.
That's a little
Well,
scary.
it's also in the
We're
time
gonna
of
hunt
year.
javelina
It's also
and
the
eat
time
'em.
of year that's going to be cool as far as there could be some storms that roll in too that we'll get to see in the distance.
That is true. We could see some distant storms.
Some lightning storms and stuff.
I don't want to be in there if like flash floods fly through
No.
there.
I think that's like the worst place to be, right? That's why
Yeah.
Arizona gets fucked up all the time.
Yeah.
Or not all the time, but every once in a while.
The campsites we have are pretty good, and if anybody's interested, hit us up.
Isn't that what's
I'll tell
going
you
on
where
in
Hey,
they are.
LA
thanks,
some?
Richie. I like these lemon bars too.
In LA getting jacked right or they were a couple of weeks ago with rain.
All of California, like all that central
Yeah.
coast, all her homeland is being destroyed.
The motherland
Yeah. It's scary.
is getting soaked.
Yeah.
But I had a genuine good time. I hope we get a few more camps in before we head down there.
Yep.
We'll do some more testing.
Camps and hikes. We need to get
Yeah,
like acclimated
camps
to
and hikes.
hiking.
We got a few months.
Mhm.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
It will.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
I found out some other information about this trip that I'm excited about.
What's
What
that?
is it?
You'll find out.
Dun,
my,
dun,
That's my
dun.
ultimate tease.
Okie dokie.
And the only other thing I wanted to shoot the shit about was an institution came back and an institution is leaving. Clown Burger reopened today.
And
Yes.
Slow clap that they reopened.
I saw
I'll
that.
go eat there every day.
Mhm.
I work by it.
I saw that. Trash Pockets went.
He did. Went there for
Mhm.
the grand opening.
already got that
Or reopening.
already got that hashtag up
So the original owner
on
sold
that
it.
wall.
New
Mm.
people bought it, cleaned it up a bit, made things fine and good, and then if Trash Pockets is in the chat room, I'd like to know if the burger tasted any different, or if it still got
He
that
did say
old
that
grill.
he was working hard to have it the taste remain the same.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I want to know
Yeah,
firsthand.
he
since
was
Trash Pockets went
practicing.
today.
He was practicing and working hard, and he was. It was so cute because he was like, I hope that everybody is patient with me and that they, understand that I'm doing the best I can.
Clam burger is awesome.
Yeah.
You ever had a clown burger?
I have not.
They're
Absolutely,
great.
I
They're
have.
so
And
good.
I love a good hamburger. So,
And you have a good reason to go there now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
So
I have 3
Right
good
there.
reasons to go there.
3.
Uh-huh.
The Methinks. Who
I
else?
meant Katie,
Royal
Nick.
Sons.
I meant Katie, Nick, and the dog.
Oh, I was
Teddy
counting them as
bear.
one,
Ah,
and then Anyway, and then saw this today. Chef Point, the original Chef Point,
That
is
sucks.
closing
I
on the 29th.
That dude was on TV and stuff, wasn't he?
yeah,
Yeah,
he was on
the
Divers
second
Driving
location-
Dives, Colleyville.
The Colleyville location is going to stay open. I mean, you can still go out there.
Mhm.
The
course.
original one though.
Out there by Collywood, where all the rich cocks are. But
But yeah,
I mean, that's where the money is. People don't want
Are
to
those
spend that.
veiny?
People don't want to spend that money in Watauga.
well,
The people at Colleyville will spend money on a $50.
when I
Bloody
moved
Mary.
here in 2005, I think Hurricane Katrina year was 2005.
You're a
My
Katrina refugee?
nope.
Oh.
We moved here in February, and that happened later in the year. But like my
That'd be a weird way to evacuate.
families, my
California to Texas because of a
Right.
hurricane that's going to Florida.
my family was like, We need to take
New
you
Orleans, I'm
to
sorry.
this place. It's so good. But it's like this restaurant in a gas station. And I was like, there's no way that this could possibly be good. And it was like shared communal tables. And it was like there was a convenience store still. And he just had his
Yeah.
little kitchen. And it was so flipping good. And they would go like once a week. And so we would go like once a week. And it was just delicious. And then he was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and
Yeah.
Dives. And that was rad.
Your
That-
boy came.
Yep, that was super cool. And then like life happened and it was like a year before I went back, and I went back and the communal tables were gone. There was
It's all
like
fancy
tables
schmancy.
with like black cloths and
Yeah.
stuff, and I was like, what the hell is this? And then I waited another year to go again, and then they'd
Can't even get
expanded.
gas.
They'd expanded to the back.
Yeah.
And
all
I was
that.
like, I hate it. I'm never coming back here. And I never went back.
Question for
Yep.
you. Who would you freak out more about meeting in person? Kid Rock or
The
your
chef
boy,
dude?
Guy Fieri?
Oh my
That's your boy?
gosh, I love Guy Fieri. Who would I freak out more? I would probably freak out more about Kid Rock, but I would be so much happier to meet Guy Fieri.
I had one of his burgers on a Carnival cruise.
Did you a Guy Fieri burger?
Yeah, it's good too.
Yeah.
He used to
I
be
really
out
liked it.
at every race when I used to
Yeah.
cover the races and stuff.
Yeah.
And just nicest guy in the world, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and
no.
him made fun of the
Duck Commander.
Duck Commander guys.
hmm
Yeah.
You almost started a fight
in there.
on the infield between celebrities.
And me and him were both going like, why are these guys so full of themselves? What a bunch of assholes. Be cool to your people.
Oh, were they all
That's
acting
the
big time?
worst. No, yeah,
they were
that's,
way big time.
They're notorious. They're known for that.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that sucks.
Trash Pockets chimes in. He's in the chat room. Burgers are still great. Pretty much all the same as it has been, just new ownership and better hours. Awesome.
right on.
I like the better
Sweet.
hours part because that would suck. I'd go over there and be all amped up and be looking at their like Google hours, and that guy would just run whenever he wanted to.
Yeah.
And you're like, son of a bitch, they're closed. Shit.
So
so yeah,
Chef's Point's done.
the chef point is done.
I think the only thing that I actually got there was that it's the only place that I've gotten one of those tricked up Bloody Marys.
The big $50 one, or it was $25, wasn't it? $30.
So, yeah, it was
Who
expensive.
even knows?
But
But
it's
that-
the
like
one
that-
that's got a hamburger in it.
Yeah, it's
It
like
comes
a
with
little slider,
and
a wing, a chicken wing, and like a bunch of good
shrimp.
stuff. Yeah,
all good
shrimp.
stuff.
Yeah, that's. I think that might be the only thing that I ate there. Was that
We used to
And I
go eat
was
lunch there.
fucked
I
up.
used to like their stuff. Their stuffed mushrooms. They're called whatnots. Those things were good. Duh.
Yeah, we go there for lunch and it was decent. The prices at lunch were pretty good.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
us guys working on a telephone man budget would go by there and eat. But then
Yeah.
in the evenings they'd jack everything way up.
That I'm like
Open till 7.
I'm inordinately like that makes me angry. Like that to me is like the definition of selling out.
Weren't they the
Like, I
ones
just-
that
I
did
hate
the,
it.
weren't
I
they
hate
the
what they
ones-
became.
Weren't they the ones that did the fried deviled egg?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
I remember having them there.
Yeah, that was good.
What I think is, they opened up that Colleyville location and started just spending all their time over there, and all the good stuff was happening over there, and that
Yeah.
pissed me off. was
I
like,
imagine
"Fuck
they
that
made a
joint."
pretty penny on the deal.
Oh, I'm sure. And
On what deal? They're just closing down. It's not like they're sold to anybody. They're shutting the whole place
Oh,
down.
you don't think they're gonna sell?
Nah. I mean,
They're just gonna
another
leave it like
place may
that?
move in, but from what I read, it's just closing completely down.
So all the money that guy was making, you don't think he owned that property?
I don't know if he owned that property. I mean, he owns the
no,
place
he
in
did.
Colleyville.
He did own the property
That's
because
what I thought because he bought it as a gas station.
he bought it as a
didn't
gas station because he couldn't get a restaurant, a restaurant loan.
That's
But he
right.
could get a small business loan for a gas station.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I think he did own that property. So he'll probably sell the property for sure. But yeah, I just
And then,
makes me like stupid angry.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's some things that have rubbed me the wrong way like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not that
Like the
freaked out
Londoner
about it.
moving. That
The
rubbed me
Yeah, that
Londoner.
was-
Yeah. And then across the pond, what the fuck they did. and then ended
I
up
did like
leading them
across
to
the
going
pond.
out of business. There's no good British joints around here anymore.
There might be one in Flower Mound pretty soon.
Oh, really?
I don't even know where Flower Mound is.
I just don't want to drive all the way up there. That's not a fun drive.
No.
That sucks.
Yeah. And unfortunately, all the cops are dicks around that area too. Like all around there, they're just like.
So on Friday night, while we were at Lola's,
Sorry, Flower Mound.
Flower Mound, you still rock.
Hey, Flower Mound, you rock.
So Friday night, we're sitting at Lola's, and my phone starts blowing up because the ATF decided to pass some new rules that's going to make, I don't know, 3/4 of gun owners in America all convicted felons here in a few days. And I guess we're down to like 115 days now or something like that.
Yeah, that's going to be a mess.
It's a complete mess. They're already saying that even if you do things legally, because what the law that came down was, for those who don't know, I meant to bring one out to show you, but they make these braces.
Everybody relax.
Everybody relax. Everybody be cool. They make these braces that'll go on the back of your any type of gun, basically, like a CZ Scorpion or an MP5 or even an AR. And what it is it's called a stock brace or just a brace. And what it is it wraps around your arm. It's for people that are disabled. That's what it was originally made for, so that it can wrap around their arm and they can fire the gun and still be stable. Well, people started putting them on their guns because they're cool and they make things really compact and adjustable. But it's an easy way to have some type of don't shut that. Okay. To have some way of holding a pistol type or a small barrel rifle up against your chest. Well, the ATF has now decided to let's see here. Let me turn that on. Oh my God, there's two Susies.
Hi.
Sounds like the name of an album, Two Susies.
That's right.
I used to know
Susie 1, Susie 2.
a girl in junior high, and I called her Two Booties.
That's weird.
I have
I was a dick.
an old client who's now kind of a friend, and he calls me Susie with like a double E because he said that he's like
Susie?
double
Whoa.
E because you're
Susie?
like double fun or something. I don't know.
So anyway, these braces are made. They're a big modification on the backside of your pistol or rifle, and like I said, they were originally invented for disabled people, but people started using them as a way to brace against your shoulder. And the ATF has always been like bitching about them and griping about them. Well, finally they came down and said, okay, well, this is now going to be something that you have to register. You have to register the weapon and the brace. And everybody's freaked out because, of course, we live in a country where no one wants to register their guns because they don't want the ATF to know what they have or the government to know what they have. Because if it comes down to it, they can just, if something happens to your house, they can just pull up a registry and go, okay, well, where's this, and where's this?
Mm-hmm.
Or if they ever come knock on the door, which they probably won't. But, people are just freaked out. They don't want the government to know what them has. A lot of us don't want people to know what all we have, our cabinets or whatever, but definitely don't want the government coming in and causing all sorts of problems.
Are they going to do a rollout or something? Like, is there going to be waves of this instituted, or is it just bam?
In 120 days,
it's
you
over.
have to have them
registered.
And
which
what it
means
is,
tax, like pay some tax, right?
they're waiving the tax. They're waiving the tax on anything that's got a brace.
Oh, okay.
So they're waiving the whole. You have to have an SBR tag, a short barrel rifle tag, because that's what that turns into.
Okay.
So you just submit the paperwork, register it, and everything's free. No big deal. That's what it's going to do. If you do it in this 120-day period, but they said that they're estimating that there's over 4 million of these.
So they're going to be backlogged immediately.
The backlog, if everybody did what they were supposed to and did everything legally, they said they could be backed up for 20 years trying to get all these approved.
What?
And get all your stamps out to you, which is kind of freaking crazy.
Sounds creepy to me.
there's going to be lawsuits against it. There's going to be. We live in a sanctuary 2A state, so now that Abbott was sworn in today,
for his
and the legislation,
term, yeah.
the legislation's going down, or about to fire up for this term, or this whatever
Session.
As long as
there's
they
a
get,
lot of people that say that's going to be brought up, and that Texas may be like, okay, you don't have to worry about it. You know, it's a federal thing, whatever, but state overrides
we're not gonna enforce it. Kind of like
because you're in a 2A state, and as long as you don't leave the state with one of these guns, you're okay.
it's kind of like the
Reciprocity or something like that.
the what is it, the rescue cities? What are they called? The
Sanctuary
sanctuary
cities.
cities. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
The 2A sanctuary gun law says that they passed a bunch of stuff that federally, federal laws cannot supersede what happens over state laws because you're protected under these laws as long as you keep your firearm in the state. If you go out of the state with it, that's a whole different world. Now, the thing with this shit, this ATF ruling about the braces is they're just coming down. They're fucking with anybody and saying anything's an SBR. If you just have a buffer tube coming out the back of your AR with nothing on it,
That's illegal.
SBR.
Really?
If you have a pistol with a scope or a red dot or whatever on it,
Really?
SBR.
Shotguns?
The shotguns don't. They're not doing anything with shotguns or the optics or anything. But a gun, a pistol with an optic on it.
Can I ask you a question real quick in the middle of this? And it ties into it. So when you know how everybody's like conspiracy theorist on everything that has been happening lately that's been called out by people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe that the IRS armed agents was actually the 82,000 that they were trying to get through
Are going to be ATF agents?
are going to be actually tracking these guns down?
Could be. They just sign them
I
over
wonder
to
if
the
that's
ATF.
I wonder if that's a conservo, like if some conservos think that.
I don't know, but it's
Gives me tired head.
It's shitty.
It's creepy to
It's
me.
crazy.
It feels creepy.
I'm in this weird spot now. Like, what do?
Yeah.
Pray to the Lord. Pray to Mastodon. I don't know what to do.
Do you think? Okay, so if this all let's say they pull this off.
Get rid of all of them.
Let's say they pull this
You're
off.
Dope.
But did you just say I'm a
Hey.
dope?
You're on dope.
If they pull this off, do you think that the next thing they're gonna do is like, all right, ARs, we're done here.
I've
Go
talked
register.
to
Go turn them in.
a lot of people about this, and almost everyone's like, I ain't fucking doing it. I don't care.
Oh, about what's about to happen?
No, this whole brace
Or-
thing.
okay.
I'm not registering my brace. I'm not registering my gun.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I may do, and I've
Don't
read
say scrape your
through-
cereals.
I've read through all this over the last few days, and I've read everything as much as I can. And they even have I think I showed you out camping,
Mm-hmm.
the little photo checklist,
Mhm.
and I was like,
That's like
need-
75% of my stuff.
Yeah, need, got, need, got, as we went through it. And I'm,
Oh, damn, you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like a transformer
yeah, sure did. The
or a blown semi tire.
could have been.
Yeah.
That did sound echo weird.
It did.
But as I'm thinking about and going through this and reading everything, they're saying they're waiving this SBR tax,
Mhm.
and that as long as you register whatever gun you have. Well, I have one. I need the SBR, and I'm like, I'm gonna register it anyway, because if I want to SBR it, I have to register it. And what I want to do is I have to get the SBR tag so I can send it off and have it modified into a UMP. It's the USC.
So, how
So
does
I'm like,
this
I could get
affect
this
when
for
you
free.
guys go to like the range? Will they?
That's the problem. That's
Yeah.
where you can get in trouble.
Yeah.
I've already been spoken to at one of the ranges around here about
Mhm.
having too many
Mods.
ATF affecting mods.
Yeah.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
had a brace, I had an extended mag, which was just a 30-round mag, but the ATF considers that now,
Extended.
an extended mag.
Mm.
A EOTech holographic sight on it, and a foregrip.
Okay, so
And they were like, you got to take one of those off.
Okay.
It's like it's modern warfare now.
Yeah.
You're only allowed like 5 attachments, and then
Attachments.
So, because like
you gotta get
when
the
you
perk.
go and you sign up to go shoot at the gun range, you don't have to tell them all the guns that you got. You just go and you set them up, and
They look at them. Everybody
Yeah,
looks
they'll
at
take
them.
a look at them.
They look at them when you go sign up. Sign in?
When you go sign in at places that aren't
Sometimes they'll look at
ETTS.
your ammo too.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember
Because
them
that's
doing
like,
that.
that's
at-
like my only.
ETTS doesn't care because
Mhm.
you can have whatever you want out there. Like here, like Gritters, where I got talked to,
Mhm.
and they look through your bag and they see what you have, and then usually the kids behind the counter are like, "Holy shit, I want to play with that."
Right.
That's
right.
happened to me
Mhm.
several times.
Really?
Yeah. And so they look through it, they see what you got, and then when you're out on the range, they'll have the range marshal out there will come by and look and just make sure as you're laying stuff out, and then they always comment or like, "Man, that's pretty badass. You mind if I fire a couple rounds through it?" Or
Mhm.
"What's that feel like?" Or blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Yeah."
Man, you're on the ATF's watch list.
So
After this show, you will be.
and then I fire the wrong ammunition out there, and then they really come looking for me.
Yeah.
What happened? The wrong ammunition.
Yeah, you're supposed to fire full brass,
Yes, and sometimes they'll look
one of
at
my
your ammo,
magazine
too.
was half brass, half steel.
Oh.
So they look down and we're like, "Where'd this come from?" And then I'm the only one out there with all day that's had an AK-47. They're like, "Sorry, guys, sorry. Didn't mean to."
So they actually look at the slugs that are left in the wall at the range?
No, the brass that falls out. The
Oh,
shells.
right. Or the shells. Okay, okay. I thought you were talking about the slugs. I was gonna say,
No,
what?
the shells.
Okay.
That'd be a messy wall if you were just shooting a bunch of slugs.
There was a guy out there.
Run away.
There was a guy out there the last time I was there. He had a mag that he didn't realize had tracers in it.
Oh yeah.
And then he fired one down the range. Whoa, 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 stop. They made all of us stop. They went over and run into him. We're like, and he's like, "Man, I didn't know. I grabbed the wrong mag. I'm sorry.
What's a tracer?
It glows. It's
Yeah.
phosphorus on the tip of it. So it's when you're firing at night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You load them like every third or every
They look like
fifth round.
lasers almost.
So that way, if you're going pop, pop, pop,
You can
pop,
adjust. Yeah.
you can see
You
where
can
it's
adjust your
actually
shot
going
and
and
stuff.
pop, pop, pop,
So
pop.
why would that be
It's like
bad
when
to
you
do?
see the footage of the Iraq War and you see glowing stuff
Uh-huh.
going to the sky.
Yeah.
So why would that be bad to do?
It makes you more
Hot.
dangerous, and it's a hot
It's
round.
white
Yeah.
phosphorus and it burns super hot and can catch the place on fire.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
happened to the range in Dallas.
Okay.
Oh really?
Jesus.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one by Love Field.
That's how it went up by tracers.
Yeah, someone was in there
Oh,
firing
man.
tracers and lit the back wall on fire.
Oh, my God. I bet that person got in trouble.
Yeah. So anyway,
So when
it's
the
fucking
videos of
ruling.
when they're when someone uses a mag full of tracers, it just looks like a laser. Like don't cross the streams.
Yeah.
It really does.
I have tracers on the airsoft stuff, and that's fun.
Oh really?
Playing it indoors or at night?
Yeah, but those aren't lethal or
No,
Or
but it's
deadly.
just awesome.
Maybe for
Yeah.
you.
maybe for you.
It looks like something out of Star Wars.
I know. I
'cause
saw.
You could get killed by one of those.
I saw you shoot them off in your front yard. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just glow in the dark pellets. Yeah.
when I told those kids, "Get off my lawn." Get off my damn lawn, kids. So yeah,
Yeah. Well,
could be doing a podcast with a convicted felon before too long, or not a convicted, but with a potential felon. Haven't been convicted yet.
Pending charge.
Or I'll just take them out to Lake Worth and throw them overboard.
or they'll get stolen out of your truck.
No, yeah, that's true. It's funny as you're reading through all the ATF document,
Stolen out of truck.
there's a
stolen out of
question,
truck.
and then there's a question, and there's a whole list of what you can do. A question, a whole list of what you can do. A question, a whole list, and it just goes on. But at the bottom of every single one is a link to how to destroy a firearm properly for the ATF.
Wow.
Seriously.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
The only way you'll get in trouble is if you go to the range and there's someone there that
Like
some
an
type of
undercover
or
officer?
they're just over there shooting and they want to cause problems. You know, they see something, you have something, they want to come ask questions, or you convict it. You have a crime, or
What's gonna
say someone
happen
breaks
is-
in the house and you protect yourself,
Yeah.
and they want to see the gun that you protected yourself
Mhm.
with. Then you have an attachment on there. They'll be like, "Oh, guess what? That's $10,000." Because that's the
Yeah.
fine is $10,000
That's insane. Our country is moving into a weird
and
space.
a year in prison, or a year in prison, or both.
We're all kinds of cockeyed right now as a country.
Well, speaking of cockeyed,
Wow.
I want to ask you. I want to talk to you guys about subscription services.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you guys ran through your
Like
list of
Netflix?
subscription services lately? And do you
Looked
have a
at the-
good thumb on what all you have? Or are
I
you one of
do.
those people that
Yep.
just,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep subscribing to shit. And
Nope.
then you realize, oh, God, I have this Suicide Girl subscription that I've had for 9 years, and they've been billing me once a year.
Nope.
I know
Or,
exactly what I have.
No,
do?
yeah. I am so. Yes, I know everything I've got.
I don't. I'm not even gonna lie. I
so-
don't.
So
How
you
are
may
you
still have that.
loosey goosey with your funds? How do you not look at your
Remember
stuff
when you had
and
that
see?
subscription
Got
to Bang Bus? Do you still have that? Is you
What?
still getting-
Or your 20 plus
Ashley Madison that you
Ashley-
signed me up for.
Well, you don't have to pay for that.
or your 20 plus OnlyFans subscriptions.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like OnlyFans,
No,
could
man,
be
you put
getting-
that, dude. No, you're doing it wrong. You get a burner credit card for that, dude.
Yeah, so it just runs out. One of those
Just go buy
vanilla
one
visas.
from 7-Eleven.
Isn't that what they are? Vanilla Visa or vanilla cards?
Yeah, something like
yeah.
that.
That way, when it runs out, you're just like, oh, okay, I
Gift
can't.
cards.
Yeah.
I can't look at what's her fuck face anymore.
Yeah. No, I absolutely know everything that is charged to me every month.
You do.
That's
Mhm.
good. That's a good way to be.
How do you feel about this subscription world we're going to?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah,
You mean like for TV and stuff?
for whatever. Are you happy with subscriptions?
I'm good with it. Yeah, because I can subscribe to what I want and I don't have to subscribe to what I don't want.
How about you, sir?
I'm kind of, run through the whole circle of life with it, kind of, and now I'm kind of like that Homer Simpson meme when he starts to creep back into the bush.
bushes, yeah.
he's like-
Like you don't want to pay for it anymore? Or?
yeah, I'm just starting to think about a lot more stuff. Like, man, I should probably try to trim everything down: social media, credit card stuff, like all of it. So it's kind of been. I've thought about it some,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
I've killed off a bunch here pretty recently. The hardest one that was for me to cut off was Sirius when I had it. I loved my Sirius subscription.
Yeah, you're
But
a
it
big
got to-
Stern
it
guy
got-
too.
It got to the point to where Stern wasn't on enough, and he was only going to be working like an eighth of a year now, and it was all going to be replays and stupid bullshit. That's like, I can just
No.
go get torrents of this. And
Sounds
listen
like
to
he's
it
close to
daily.
retirement then. Of course, he's in his 60s.
Has he
now.
said
No,
when he's
he
gonna retire?
just signed another contract with them for like.
Oh, really?
You know, he's worth like
Oh, I bet it's
750
insane,
million
man.
or some shit.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I bring this up is because you've been looking at a vehicle lately.
Yeah, I have.
You've been looking at a fine German automobile.
Mm-hmm.
Volkswagen?
Audi,
no,
better.
BMWs.
Porsche?
The
Oh,
BMW.
Some BMWs.
Bavarian Motor Works.
So you know that most of their cars are now. A ton of the features are subscription services.
Oh, really?
What does that mean?
It means in order to get maps and navigation, that's a subscription.
Yeah, they sell it like it's included on your because they got this cool ass computer display now instead of a dash,
Mm-hmm.
and they play it like it's included, but you have to pay for that stuff.
So let me
Yeah,
give you
go
a
ahead
rundown
and list this
here.
out.
Okay,
Power seats.
you've got
Air conditioner.
I'm gonna cancel the one I'm getting made right now.
So you have
We're
a-
done. I didn't want a subscription to Pornhub. Why
right
would
now-
why would you do that?
In the U.S. market, there's only 5 different subscriptions that you can get with your vehicles. One of them is the traffic camera, which alerts drivers to speed cameras and requires the live cockpit option. Okay, and it's only $25 a year. Remote engine start is a subscription.
Whoa.
Driving Assistant Plus and Stop and Go is a subscription. Parking Assistant Professional is a subscription.
Oh, damn.
Oh, is
How
that
much
more?
does
And they
this
come in 1 month, 1 year, 3-year subscriptions, or you can be
Do a life
you
of
can
it?
do a life of it, and the data recorder, the cameras for
Yeah,
wrecks and
that's like
stuff,
100 extra bucks
that's
a month
another subscription.
or some shit like that.
And
Wow.
all that is shit that I don't currently have
So-
nor need.
In foreign markets, heated mirrors, heated seats,
Heated
different
seats?
radio
Yeah.
stuff,
Heated steering wheel
heated steering wheel, like the entire heating package,
and
is-
cooled.
and
You can
cool.
get
Yeah, you can get cool.
It's probably
too.
two. You know what? That's
What
probably two different
the
packages too.
heck?
One's
Probably
heating and one's
is.
cool.
Two different. That's a subscription on its own.
So having a heated seat where you just push a button and the heat comes
Yeah.
on your seat is a subscription
upgrade.
service. That is
But okay, wait a
stupid.
second though. So, but when you go in to build these out, you select packages that include it. Does that not include the subscription monthly fee or something? Because
I don't
they
think-
sell it like this is part of the premium package, and this is what you'll get.
I think it means that equipment's in there, and then you have to pay a month to month.
So it's ready to do
or or you can pay the one
Yearly,
time,
yeah,
lifetime payment. But
Does it have the prices
BMW
listed?
It
by
just says
chance?
like $25 for this, $100 for this, $80.
So
for this.
they're big fees.
They're pretty decent fees. It says, what does it say here? The UK store offers active cruise control for a one-time fee, but it's not offered in the BMW Australia. The BMW Drive Recorder, which is our data recorder, can be had for a free 1 month subscription in the UK. After that, it's £200 if desired.
Oh, question.
That's
Go for
heavy.
200 pounds.
Mr. Car Salesman,
Yeah.
am I going to be able to play my Galaxy of Heroes without some kind of subscription service, or am I good?
Well, what about that 7 Series? It's got the giant ass screen in it.
Yeah, the
that
home
rolls
theater
down-
system.
The home theater system.
Yeah, I saw one of those.
They're freaking badass. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the coolest thing.
You know what I saw over in Flower Mound yesterday, or no, today? Getting on the highway, freaking an M5.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this? Do
In
we
the
get to it?
UK, which we already
Mhm.
talked about, heated front seats, a heated steering wheel, and automatic high beams can be sampled with a free 1 month trial, subscribed to for 1 month, 1 year, or 3 years, or paid permanently outright. In Australia, the high beam assistant can only be purchased outright.
Why do you have to have a high beam assistant?
I don't know.
And what does
I
it
guess
do?
you probably just let it ride. You don't have to turn them off and on if there's oncoming traffic and you're in a windy road, maybe.
Heck?
It's not someone that rides next to you and goes, "Oh man, your
Hey,
high
man.
beams are on."
It's like in Matthew McConaughey voice. Hey, Susie.
You're,
Susie,
He looks down at your chest.
yours is
your
more
high
Matthew
beams are on.
McConaughey. Mine's kind of like some creepy, like, Bush.
This is the
Cousin.
stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, I want my 67 Firebird
So-
back.
So, question. Is this thing drivable if an EMP goes off at all?
Unlike a Tesla.
No,
I don't think Tesla will be drivable after
No.
an EMP
Yeah, that's-
goes off.
none of these
That's what I'm
cars
saying.
are.
Oh, okay.
None of these cars are. They're all electronic bullshit. You can't.
Yeah.
They won't.
It's a double decker.
Oh, did you hear, while we're on cars real quick,
Mhm.
did you hear that Audi is coming out with, like, they're starting to remove mirrors from their cars, and it's done with the projection, and you just totally, it's built like a mirror, but it's a screen, a monitor, and it's positioned a little bit closer in to the steering wheel. Isn't that sick?
That's weird. That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks cool too.
So, this article goes on and says that everybody's starting to go down the subscription path because Ford's going to do it. Chevy's
I bet
been
they all are.
dicking around with it. I
Mhm.
think Tesla's been talking
Yeah.
about with certain things on their
And it's
car
going to
that
get
are
even
fun.
more creepy because they're going to be able to start diagnosing for like recalls and stuff. Like without your, like, you're going to have to sign over knowledge that they're going to be creeping in on your vehicle and looking at everything that you do with that vehicle.
Ooh.
Well, it says here in this
Nick,
article
it's
that
Weird, isn't it?
even
Mhm.
companies outside of the tech world like Apple and IKEA are exploring rental options for their products.
That's what we're headed to. Is we're headed to where we just rent stuff.
You go to IKEA and you just rent furniture that's
Just rent
already
anything.
cardboard made.
Yeah.
Ain't that what rent to own is? Like,
Yeah.
Can you rent a
like-
wife?
Like rent a center, errands.
Can you rent to own a
cons.
wife?
from Ukraine or Russia?
Why is that so funny?
So, my thing is, if all this is available and it's a flip of the switch thing,
Right.
How long of a term do you think you could do a rent to own wife?
till you get tired of them, right? You can just send them back.
So
Eastern
it just
Bloc?
goes month to month at some point,
I think 5-year contracts for any marriage is the way to go.
and then
And
after
then after
that,
5 years, you renegotiate. Do you want to do it again for another 5 years? All right, cool. Let's do it another again. another 5 years.
Renewal of
If-
vows.
If not,
does the rate go
I'll
down?
see you later.
Is there a
Wait a
players
second.
association that helps agree to these terms, like a players
And
union?
does my rate go down? Or I
The
have a
older you
feeling it
get?
goes up. It's like a credit card; it just goes up.
It just
if you
goes
can't
up.
get it
Yours
up, your rate
definitely
goes
would.
down.
Wow.
You got ED? Guess what?
Will help your pocketbook.
Your rate's going down. She's not going to be paying for that.
Meow 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 meow.
But my thing that creeps me out about these cars is like, if all this is something that you call in and you go, I need to have my seats warm and my steering wheel warm. Can you please activate those for here's my credit card number. If you can do that, means all this shit's hackable.
Mm-hmm.
And just about every car has some type of hackable thing you can do.
Speaking of the Ukraine,
Yeah.
or Ukraine,
You remember what happened with the Jeep
Yeah.
Cherokee whenever they brought it back? Like within the first year, somebody was able to fucking full on hack it and drive it themselves remotely.
dude, that's messed up.
Yeah.
So maybe we need Ukraine to win this war, since that's where all the good hackers are. They're all in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So
There's
that we can hack these BMWs. All the software I used to pirate and shit, all the hacks and cracks came from Ukraine
I think that's where Pirate Bay was even started, probably.
or Sweden.
Yeah.
But okay.
There's the ice
Sorry,
machine.
Pirate Bay, if
Yeah.
it's not the case.
Don't
Yeah.
upset them.
Don't send
get them
anonymous
annoyed.
at over at me.
Arr.
They'll
So
come after
that's just wild. That's just
Arr, Mikey.
that's dumb.
It's where it's going.
That's where it's going.
That's the thing. That's why it's important for communities like to make their own, start gardening, start doing things organically, and in their small little community, and start doing things that way.
the WEF was this
excuse
week.
me. So
The what?
WEF.
yeah,
World
What is-
Economic Forum, and they
Yeah.
want you to only have. They want the entire world, each person in the world, to only have like 1,400 calories per day to eat, and 3
Yeah.
new articles of clothing a year.
don't start if you don't want to get paranoid as fuck. Don't
That's
start
the
reading
one world, one government
what
bullshit.
he's trying to do. Schwab.
Schwab and Soros.
Yeah, don't look into anything that they're doing, and even what's his name?
Pray for their quick death.
Bill Gates.
Actually, Schwab and Soros did not attend the World Economic
They
Forum
did.
this
They
year.
backed out.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
were
usually
not
do.
there.
They usually are there.
Yeah, there's a big hubbub about why didn't they show up? What's going on? What
Our
are they trying
president
to
was
do?
there.
Are they trying to do something else? Yeah, pray for a quick, swift ending to this WEF and all the shit they have going down, because it's not good. It's going to turn into Hunger Games.
It's already feeling like it, man.
So, like, third world countries are going to become even more third world.
Well, they one world, one government. They want all these superpowers to become third world.
Like they would
They
control
want
it
everything to be
all.
equal, or try to be equal. But yes, in the process, you step on the little person or kill them off.
And the way they sell it is they're doing the best thing for the world. This is the best thing for our world to come together and survive as
Well,
humans.
That's the thing
like
Bill
stuff like
Gates
that.
has wanted to do.
Yeah.
We need to kill off either all the old people or all the people in third world countries because they're taxing our planet.
Wow.
That's
gonna
been
be-
his whole beef.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of audio recordings of him actually out there saying
That's the
that,
thing
too.
that's weird is everybody the everybody's eyes not on the ball with this stuff. There's not much more we can do towards Ukraine and Russia. Like that's gonna play itself out, and really at the end of the day, it really has nothing to do with us. We have America has a something that they would like to happen to help us, I'm sure. But honestly, we don't have any control who wins that war. That's just going to happen, and it's about to heat up again because the mud season's about over.
Mhm.
And then that's the thing. Everybody's focused on that and environmentalist stuff, and they're not even thinking about these crazy, huge these elites coming together and doing all this crazy, like, school of thoughts and trying to get it, like, sent out to everywhere on the planet. It's weird stuff.
I was
Told you I was going to get paranoid talking about this.
There's been a few months ago we talked about that Peter Zahan, isn't that his name? Peter Zahan.
Which was a great show, by the
He
way.
was on
Couldn't
Joe
believe some of
Rogan
that stuff.
last week, but months ago on this show we talked about the way he's a geopolitical what is it?
Strategist.
Strategist is
Yeah,
what it is.
something like that.
But basically, what he does is he looks at the world.
He's
He
a-
looks at the world and what's going
Yeah.
on in the world in a different aspect of how things are.
He analyzes
the way
it
he
more through
explains
economics
is
and
you
math.
pull a
and
string
stuff.
on this side of the world. What does it do on that side of
Right.
the world? Vice versa. You know, there's famine over here, but what's it doing to over here? Russia goes to war to Ukraine. What's it doing on this side of the world or
Yeah.
to these people down in South America? Blah blah blah. The way it all works.
Geopolitical stuff.
Yeah. So months and months ago, it's probably been 2 or 3 months, we brought it up on the show how he talked about China and the population of China
Hmm
how they're fixing to they're hitting the wall, and they're because of the way they did the one child
Yeah.
per family, you know,
And
one
they went
male
so
child,
hard
no
males.
females.
Yeah, they went so
you
hard
know,
male.
ship them off and all this, and you could only have this many children, blah blah blah. That you're gonna see.
They're paying the piper. They're about to pay the piper for that.
He says that within the next decade, China will be done. They're not going to be a powerhouse at all anymore. That they will not have the people. Their military is getting too old, so their military power is gone. They don't have enough young people to procreate and keep China going. Well,
Yeah, their
and a
birth
lot of
rates
people are
not
like, "Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. He doesn't know
all-time
what
low.
he's talking about, and this is all way too crazy." Well, the last 3 days, guess what's all in the news?
Yeah, their birth rate's at an all-time low.
And that this generation is probably going to be the end of China as we know it as their superpower.
Wow.
Yeah, the herd's gonna thin.
And that they're trying to figure out, they're
That's
freaking out
crazy.
because they're trying to figure out their China's future, and that it's just probably not going to be a lot of things that I've read could be that China will plummet so far that they will be considered a third world country in 3 decades.
That is wild. But like,
Yeah, and you see the
how
whip
would-
starting. They're starting to crack, or they're starting to like pin down the stuff with TikTok.
What do you mean?
Like
you
they're
remember
about
they
to.
shut
They're
down?
yeah. They're about like all the state universities have asked that TikTok be banned
What's like in the U.S.?
in the U.S.
The
because
state
of the
Texas
because
goes-
it's so vulnerable to Chinese the Chinese Communist Party, right?
yeah.
Isn't that why they're doing that?
But they're all a bunch of different states have said that the state-owned government can't have TikTok on any of their state-owned devices.
Right.
A lot of the
Yeah.
universities are now telling the kids you can't have it on your devices while
Yeah,
on
I heard about
campus or
that.
use it on the campus network Wi-Fi.
Because China will know where your phone is.
They're gathering information from TikTok.
Yeah, and TikTok has a lot of mapping software in it too that sits in the backside.
Mm-hmm.
That if you have the app just running in the background on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
it's tracing everything you're doing. So they're
They-
mapping out buildings and shit while you're walking around with it in your pocket.
Oh wow.
Can I ask you
okay.
a
That is
personal
brought up.
question?
What's that?
Is it weird lately the last few weeks seeing the liberal media starting to talk about things that we've listened to, like we have similar taste in podcast shows and stuff, and we're going on like 3 years with some of this
Some of
this
the
stuff
stuff.
that we knew about because of these alternative form of medias, and now it's weird you're seeing these people, this liberal media that's all of a sudden starting to, whoa, like this is really what's going on here. Like,
Well, the shocking
kinda-
thing is the border.
yeah,
Like the border thing's been going on for years, and how chaotic it is down there in all those border towns, and how out of control it is. And now it's finally, it was the whole thing. You got to let these people in the country because this is America, and this is what you do, and blah 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 blah.
hmm
But when there's 1,800 people coming across the border a day,
yeah. When the mayor of New York is asking for federal assistance immediately,
Yeah.
or when El Paso is just
it's-
like, this town is
yeah.
completely unsafe and being overran.
See,
we need help.
I know a lot of
We
people
need to
don't
stop
like
this.
Wheels of Steel and Glory and Flames.
His inauguration today was interesting to watch.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
And a
was
lot of people
working.
don't like the governor of Florida. What's that cat's name again?
Did he get a standing
De,
ovation?
DeSantis,
A
right?
Bush? Oh, he's not a Bush.
I think there was a Bush from there though.
There was
in the
what?
bush.
Jeb.
Jeb Bush. Yeah, Jeb was in the bush.
Jebediah.
Anyway, but it was kind of genius for them to start sending these putting these people on jets and then landing them in all over the country.
Or the buses.
The
I know,
buses,
yeah, and it
the
seemed
senators,
it seemed really cruel at first. It was
houses.
like, oh my gosh, we're using people as political
Pawns.
basically we're just using them in politics, and that's terrible. But honestly, what happened since then? All of a sudden now,
paying
people,
attention.
you have the
What's going
attention
on?
of you're starting to have the attention from the rest of the country.
The weird, like, I don't know, like, we saw this in New York. Like, we were staying right there by that bus terminal,
Mm-hmm.
and the buses were coming in, and people were getting off, and you noticed that, oh, none of them speak English, and this is very weird and very strange. But when I see these buses running, like, immediately in my head, I'm
You
thinking,
go like this.
Get the fuck out of my street.
Oh,
Oh, I want them to honk the horn?
yeah, get them to honk the horn.
My thing is, when you think about it, you think of people that are just in rags and torn up and just, you know, have been walking like
That's not the visual.
the
it
highway
is.
of death to get up here, and they have nothing on them. But then the media shows up like we're at Nancy Pelosi's house here in New York or whatever, or who's our vice president? What's her name?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris's house, and they're being dropped off here in Washington D.C. or whatever, and the people are getting out, and they all have iPhones, and they're all taking selfies, and they're all looking around, and they're all shooting videos
They're
and
like,
post them to whatever,
"Yeah."
and like, yeah, we're here somewhere cool, and they have all this gear with them, like they've been on these
They shopped on the way up, man.
blankets and backpacks, and they all look
Yeah.
clean, like super clean, not dirty.
Well,
not
I think
beat up,
people
but-
are. I think people are giving like there's volunteers and stuff that are actually
are.
giving donations, so these people
Oh.
aren't just completely have nothing when they come over here.
Yeah.
Well, and the news reports were that these people were also given they were told where they were going. They were like they're
Mhm.
given an option in San Antonio where they like bring them up from the border to San Antonio. At San Antonio, there's a bunch of bus terminals. And they tell them, you know, do you want to go to New York? Do you want to go to Washington D.C.? Do you want to go to Chicago? And they actually fill out papers because that was the big thing. Is at first the big talking point was these people are being shipped across the country without their knowledge. And then it came out that when people started doing interviews with these people, they had like a transit ticket type thing that told them where they were going and what was going on, and they knew where they were going.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just a weird freaking thing to do to
It
people
is.
because you kind of feel bad for people. I felt bad for people at first, and then when I saw them getting off the cars, and I'm like, okay, these guys have iPhones. They have, you know,
They have
Samsung
Jerry Jones.
Galaxies.
They got Jerry
have-
Jones money.
They have all this gear with
iPhone
them. It's
money.
not like they're just throwing them out of the bus and they don't have blankets, they don't have clothes, they don't have anything. These guys have everything they need. I don't know how much money they have, like if they can just walk out to get a hotel or whatever, but they've got the stuff they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is.
The thing-
It's something to.
The everything's so gridlocked politically though right now. Honestly, nothing's gonna get done for like 5 years.
And
There's
I've said
nothing.
this on the
Nothing
show.
can be done because the I mean, you saw. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. The Republicans, the first thing they did was just go into office and trip themselves for about 3 days straight.
A bunch
like-
of dumbasses.
We're gonna get things turned around. No, wait. Okay, we're gonna wait 3 days and argue,
Fucking stupid.
and then we'll start.
And that's why the government's dumb. Everybody's.
That's why no
just
one has
fucking
faith in the
stupid.
government. That's why citizens.
It's all a bunch of dumbasses.
and it
They
goes
can't get
across. It goes across party lines. Like everybody is sick and tired of this shit.
They all have huge egos. They all need to spout their own stupid bullshit that
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're like
fucking
they're like
figure it
yeah.
out. I don't know.
It's like they want to be paid celebrities and just like not do any
And-
work at all. Just be paid because
How about stop sending $20 billion to a country that doesn't really need it and use it here for our border problems and for all these homeless people?
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
with
that's
that.
the thing.
I mean,
look what's getting neglected with all what's going on. Like our homeless people, there are so many people that went and fought for our country during the war, these 20 years of war, that need a lot of help and assistance, and then they can't get taken care of. Next thing you know, you got a horde of people that are just homeless all over this country. It's an epidemic.
How many millions
Has
are in
been.
20 billion?
I'm sorry, what?
How many millions are in 20 billion?
Millions? Let's
There's
see,
100
200
million and a billion.
Man,
So-
you're gonna
So
have to ask the chat
2,000
room.
million?
2,000
Million? Okay, so let's go divide that in half. You have 4,000. You just keep dividing it down. That's 500,000. You go to a quarter. Like if you gave every homeless person in this country, now you'd have to kind of, vet them because you just don't want to be handing this out. But if you gave that 20 million, you gave every homeless person what, $100,000? How much that would change things? $50,000? How far that could go
Yeah.
out of $20 billion?
Hey man, I got a $2,000 check for COVID though.
$50,000 to help these people get their life back together. And like I said, you have to vet it. You don't want to give, some guy that's on the street being a junkie,
Yeah.
$50,000. That'd end up killing himself. But,
Yeah, those detox
Still.
and rehab centers are another racket too, because those
or those places just take money from the government
and from the
And
people
from
that
people.
and from people
from the clients. Yeah.
both ways. So I don't know. Well, it's just, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on.
vote JJTM 2024.
Hey man, I'll go be the president.
I'll go
Be
sit
like,
in
you know what?
Congress, tell all these people to shut.
Everybody,
let
like,
me
wanna
be
talk to
Speaker of the
me.
House. Let me be
Are
Speaker
you
of
gonna
the
make
House.
any statement, Mr. President? Yeah, man. Hang on. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty real quick for a little bit, and then I'll come back up here and we'll talk about it.
I would
what I
like
would
for you to
say.
recognize me.
Mhm.
Go ahead, recognize me.
The hell.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Pull
I
up.
got the
Pull
Amber
up.
Alert.
In
Child
Midland.
abduction in Midland, Texas. Gray 2022 Dodge Ram
haven't gotten
3500
anything yet.
license.
We'll be driving through Midland.
SDD9435.
Matt, would you please recognize me as Speaker of the
11-month-old
House?
white female.
Because you
Sorry?
have a
Would you please
galaxy.
recognize me as Speaker of the House?
Mr. Speaker of the House, Schneider. Senator Schneider.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about any of you guys, and
I haven't
don't
asked
need
a question
to be,
yet.
I don't need to be friends with you.
I haven't even asked the question.
Shut the
though.
fuck up and sit down.
Okay, guys, I'm
This
gonna
is
leave.
my house. There you go. This is my house, and this is how we're gonna get shit done. I don't give a fuck about where you're from, your stupid little
I don't
petty
wanna hear
little
it.
states. I don't want to hear it. We're gonna make this country better. So all you old fucks, if you're over the age of 70, stand up.
You're fired. Wow. This is a hard takeover.
This is
a
a
red
red
violent-
wedding.
Yeah, a red wedding type
This is
thing.
my.
Do I get out of the room? I'm still holding the mic or whatever or something. or-
Is that a Kill
You're
Bill
not over
reference?
60, are you?
No, but still, I'm really scared.
Oh wait, I went over
There's a
70.
lot of people dying all around
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
And
you
if
said,
not
you said
that-
70. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go. Okay, 65,
So I can leave now, right, guys? I'm gonna get out of here real quick. I just start to walk.
and then I'll
out.
be like, all right, everybody that's left, we're gonna play a quick game of red light, green light.
Squid Games?
All right, I do have a serious issue with this though. This is the thing that we've talked about several times. This is the problem: is term limits. You got to get term limits.
You got
Because
to.
this
I
stuff.
agree,
This is what happens
100%.
when there's no term limits.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
this
You
was
get a bunch of
Abbott's
Mickey
third
Mouse,
round.
Benny Hill show freaking type.
Is there term limits on the governor?
I think it's 3 term or
I don't
5
know.
terms or something. I don't know.
5 terms? I guess I need to know this if I'm going to be Speaker of the House. I'll be Speaker of the House here in state because I'll just tell
I'll
everybody.
vote for you,
I don't
man.
give a fuck what county you're from.
Remember, we almost took over Watauga.
I'll tell you what's up.
Yeah, by pooping in the potholes.
Made of
Whoa.
poop.
That was his slogan.
I was gonna let Dustin be the vice mayor.
Term length. The term length
Of the governor of Texas.
of
But how
being
many
a
times can you
governor,
be the
Governor.
of
governor?
Texas.
Governor of Texas.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'd wear a belt that said Governor of Texas. Like I'd be the president on Idiocracy. Camacho.
Camacho?
Yeah, I'd be him of Texas. I'd wear a big ass belt buckle. I'd have like a hat like Rowdy, Dustin.
And
How
you
annoying is that?
and you'd
That
wear
would be really
patches
annoying.
of all of your lobbyists, the companies that lob.
I gotta go.
I'd come out with that big ass hat that Rowdy wears and be
Oh
like,
shit!
ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to go to work.
How do the
You guys got any questions? With that hat on.
I would-
big ass belt buckle.
I'm Speaker of the House of Texas. Can you please recognize me?
I'm Well, I'm the Speaker of the House of the Texas.
Of the Texas.
Oh, you are? I'm at the U.S.?
Yeah, I thought you were in the U.S. Now you want to do Texas?
Well, I got to start somewhere.
All right.
State versus
Um,
U.S. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to be recognized.
Mr. Speaker of the House of Texas, can we get this party started?
The floor recognizes.
The floor recognizes.
Speaker of the House.
I think she should just do it.
Schneider.
Hear
thank
ye,
you.
hear ye.
I would like to change a little bit of
Your time is up.
legislation here
The
in
floor
Texas.
recognizes.
I'm
the
biding my
Speaker of the House. I
time.
don't have time.
I'm biding my time.
I can talk as long as I want.
I'm
the
biding
Speaker
my
of the House.
time. This is when I start tiptoeing back.
Y'all ready for this?
Yes, we are ready.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun, 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 dun.
I'm immediately going to change that there are no term limits for the governor in the state of Texas.
There are no
There's
term
none?
limits.
No term limits
Oh
Good
man.
for the
gosh.
governor of the state of Texas.
Texas.
How old are you, Abbott? 65.
This is his third term, right? He's starting his
This is
third, right?
Yeah, this is third.
There's no limit.
It says right here,
Oh,
no limit. New York has no limit. North Dakota has no limit.
Mm.
Utah, Washington, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Massachusetts, Iowa, Illinois, Idaho, Connecticut are all states without term limits.
Wow. That's amazing.
Montana has 8 out of 16-year limit. That's
Mm.
crazy. And you only have to live in this state for 5 years before you can run for governor.
I could be governor.
Yeah. You just a while ago said I was, or wait, when did you
I
say
could be a cult
2005?
leader. I could get
You're
people
gonna turn
to
the
follow
entire
me.
That messed
state
with
into
me.
a cult?
Yeah.
That just messed with me.
Absolutely.
I was like, did he just play the drop, or did you really say it, or what's
You really
happening?
said it.
You just caused it. You just caused a glitch in the matrix.
The children of dandelions.
Yeah. I could do it.
All right. I want to get out of
Dude,
depressing talk.
Susie for governor.
Yeah, let's shake this off.
We got some email. And what I want to do.
Oh, it's our
It's
civil
the ice
defense
machine.
ice machine
The
again.
civil defense ice machine. We got some email.
It shoots Patriot missiles.
Email.
And it's been a while. Jessica Bill just sent us an email that said, hi.
I don't know who that is.
Jessica Biel?
Oh,
Seventh
Beal.
Heaven?
Beal.
I thought you said build.
Sorry, Beal. So we got some emails. We got a
Sorry.
couple here. And Matt, we've been toying with this idea for a few weeks, 2 weeks or a week or something like that. But I want us to have a new segment. And I need an intro song for a new segment. If you get bored over there, Thomas, and want to make an intro song. But we want to have a Ask JJTM segment.
Like
If you
Dear
have-
Abby?
Like a Dear Abby. If you need relationship advice, if you need life advice, if you need whatever, and you need
What
to,
if you've never seen Tool live?
you need to off yourself. That's what it says in the article that I read on the internet. I don't know. I just read the words on a screen on the internet. And it told me that I've never seen Tool live. I need to off myself. I don't know about the man who wrote that or how deranged he is or what that guy's gone through in his life. But
This is when you started tiptoeing back.
So,
Yeah.
Dear JJTM.
So I want to do a Dear JJTM segment. If you have issues or you have words, and we have
If you've
Actually-
got issues or words.
if you need help in your life, if you have
Words.
issues, if you need help with your life, and you want our advice, because I mean, if we're gonna run for governor, we got to be able to help these people for this stuff.
Okay.
We got to start listening to the people.
We got to start listening to the people.
You got to be able to. Yeah, you have to be able
And I got
to
to start
guide
talking
them.
like this, so that
We
way,
definitely can't talk.
Dude, I wish
So
McConaughey
can't
would have been
accept
governor.
lies.
That
that
would've been
way
rad.
people will vote for me, and
That's
I'll be
right.
like, you know,
I'd have
It'd be a
run.
lot cooler if you did.
I'm not gonna
I'd
take
have
your
run.
guns away, but you,
You got
can
to
keep
do it,
your
Randall
guns.
Pink Floyd.
I like that one.
All right.
Okay.
While
So the
I
first
twist
one up-
on this booger here while I'm driving this Lincoln.
you're
Ew,
driving.
gross.
This one is from someone named Priscilla, and it says
Just
help.
flicked
And we've had this for
Flicked it.
about a week or two.
Presley.
That always makes me
Whoa.
nervous when we get that kind of email.
I need to make
The
it.
first thing is help.
I don't have my readers on. I need to make it bigger here.
Just Control Alt
I need to zoom in.
G
That
for
is my
glasses.
favorite thing about Dustin getting older.
It's my birthday.
It sucks.
Someone should have got me some readers for my birthday. All right, here
I
we
like
go.
how it's hit Marlon, you, and I all at the same
same
time.
All right, here we go. Dear JJTM, I need a
That is all right.
dude's perspective and figured you two are close enough. Ha ha.
Okay. That was a kick to the nuts or the no nuts.
There's still
Okay.
a penis down there.
There's just no nuts.
What is your advice for how to handle the following situation? I have an acquaintance that was in a semi-open relationship. He could meet and date other people. She was not interested in doing so. It became apparent that the dude was using me as an in with girls that he wanted to meet. As sent to me by several women, he would say, "Hi, I'm so-and-so, friends with Priscilla. I would love to meet you and take you out to dinner." That's a weird opening line. Hey, does that work? Pretty crazy, right? Well, I nipped that in the bud, but not before he met the one. He used the line on her. She asked me who he was, and I advised her to check with him about his relationship status before moving forward with him.
That means Facebook stalked and Instagram stalked.
Maybe. Because I just knew that my acquaintance was not as cool with the situation as she let on. Fast forward a few months, dude breaks up with the acquaintance and is in a monogamous relationship with the one. Now the acquaintance blames me for the fact that the dude found the one online, used me without my knowledge as an in, and subsequently broke up with her. I tried many times to show acquaintance that this was not my doing, including screenshots from several women asking me who the dude was. I thought he had moved past everything. I thought he had moved past everything as this was a couple of years ago. But I ran into her recently, and she hates me as much as ever because I caused this man to break up with her and started dating someone else. I feel like I shouldn't let this bother me, but it does. I need to know what to do about all of them. I'm angry with the dude and the one, and a little heartbroken by my acquaintance. Should I continue to try to make the acquaintance understand, or should I just cut ties and move on? In regards to the dude and the one, how do I get past my anger to at least be civil with them when I see them in public? Signed, unsure about this. So,
Conundrum.
Well, I know one thing right off the bat.
What's that?
Is this person needs to take a few steps back from social media. Because
Priscilla does?
Right, because if you're getting caught, or the friend, like it sounds like there's a lot of, oh, look what's posted here, what's posted there. That's unneeded anxiety. Like you don't have to do that. You don't have to stay up all night looking and where people are checking in and all that stuff and drive yourself crazy.
But
that's the number one thing I would think.
The
just
way I
right off
see
the bat,
it,
take a step back.
The question I have is
on the social medias.
If we're going to go the social media aspect, was the guy going through Priscilla's social media to hunt down girls to go date?
Sounds like that dude up in Moscow, Iowa.
Idaho.
Idaho. I did that last week too, didn't I?
Mhm.
I don't think this guy is going to kill anyone. Is he looking, like he said he found the one? Did he find the one through
Priscilla's social media? Probably. Sounds like it.
I would
Because he was using the same line on all of them.
So that's what I
well,
was
first
saying.
off,
is that,
the
like,
dude's trash. I'm going to say that right off the
doesn't
bat.
sound like he's quality of a person.
No, if he's using the same line and using this line of,
I'm so scared, baby.
I'm friends with such and such, and I'd like to meet you. You want to go out to dinner, man? That's weak. That's
And
weak
then
game.
later on the night, I'm so scared.
Yeah, that's
baby.
lame.
That's lame game. Use your own game. If you see some, if I'm cruising through social media, let's just say I'm this dude, and I see my friends talking to someone else and they're cute, and I want to talk to them, just talk to them dead out. Just be cool with it.
You mean an IRL?
Yeah, in real life, or just send a
Yes.
message. Hey, man, or maybe you see them out and about at a bar.
So we're kind of saying the same thing, in a way. Don't waste your time.
This dude's a freak.
Oh yeah, I think. Oh, I'm in agreement. He's no good.
This
It
guy's
doesn't
no
sound
good.
like a very good guy anyway.
Now, as far as the acquaintance being mad at Priscilla,
fuck him.
That's her own problem. If she can't get over it, and she can't figure out, like, if Priscilla's gone up and tried to talk to her and tried to, make things cool and mend the relationship, and she can't get over it, fuck her. It's her deal. People are going to be that way. Maybe one day she'll wake up and be cool with it or just get over it. But, what are you going to do? You can't please everyone, and people will just have
That's what I was gonna say
People
too.
will be angry about shit when they don't know all the
It sounds
facts
like
about
someone's.
everything.
It sounds like that she's. She has some anxiety and is kind of worried. Like it sounds like this person worries a little too much maybe as well. Just there's some things you can control, some things you can't. If you can't control it, try to stay present and don't worry about it. Like don't go there.
Now, Priscilla, if you happen to own an Xbox One or an a PS5 or whatever,
we need
I
more.
highly recommend sitting down and just playing Call of Duty
Yes.
and pretending like this dude and the one are the enemy team, and every time you shoot them, you're just shooting them square in the face. It does
Oh,
help
man.
very well. It helps you relax, it helps you calm down, and it helps you move on through life because you let out this aggression and anger towards them. And even if it's the how did they word it? The acquaintance. The same thing. If you're mad at the acquaintance or upset with them because they won't accept the information you're giving them and that it wasn't your fault, that you were just a middle bystander in all this,
Third party. Yeah.
then
Millicent bystander.
there you go.
That is my second flushed away reference of the night.
I wish it was a happier question.
Well, we have another one.
I feel like this person.
I hope that helps, Priscilla.
I do too.
They were looking for advice. I think
Yeah.
you guys did a good job.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Play
Priscilla.
Call of Duty.
With Call of Duty. You thought I was going to say Corby's.
Corby's.
I thought you thought I was going to
What?
come with Corby's bottom.
No. Here's the other question. We have
Ticket-
two this
ticket
week.
stuff.
Well, we have another
Oh.
one that someone wants to know if we were in control of our Insta account because our Insta account is crazy and they want to make sure that it's ours and that we have full control of it because they don't understand what's happening. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's our Insta account. We do what we want to on it.
I made the mistake of replying to one of those like a few
Yikes.
years ago, and I was like, I will never do that again.
Michelle, it's ours. And we will post on there what we want when we want to. Shut up.
I'm sure you're really
That's
good
my
at your job,
advice.
Michelle. But
Well, this
leave us-
wasn't.
leave-
No, this was just like, is this really your account? And do y'all have control of it? It wasn't trying to sell anything or nothing. They just wanted to know.
Oh, I thought it was the usual. Hey, I think I could sign you up
Ump
with
your
some
numbers
some,
and blah,
some
blah, blah.
influencers
No.
and get some influencers to come maybe retweet your Instagrammer.
We do have an interview. Someone wants to do an interview with us.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you respond to him?
I've been in here the whole time and we've been talking.
that was
I haven't got to
today?
respond.
Was
I
it
haven't got to
Andrew
respond to
Turner?
this guy. No. It's weird. The guy's actual name is Eric Garcia, and it's
Yeah.
not our
Oh,
Eric Garcia.
We thought it was Eric fucking with us
Yeah,
for,
no,
his,
I thought
for
it
your
was too,
birthday.
and then I started looking through things. I'm
Yeah,
like,
not
oh,
our friend. Eric.
from California. Okay, here's the second advice column. You ready?
Okay, yeah,
Advice
I'm ready.
number 2. Did we do okay on number 1 though? We think.
What'd
I
y'all
think you guys did,
Did we?
pretty okay on number one. Yeah.
And y'all feel free to chime in. And I mean, this is what I want to do with the advice column. Is like our guests can also chime in if they have a different.
Oh,
opinion.
What is
okay.
that? What is the chat room thinking?
The
Nothing.
chat
It's
room,
like killer.
nothing. The chat
Damn
room's
it.
confused on. I think they all ran to Clown Burger.
They always
before.
go straight to murder.
They do.
Just kill her.
Murder.
Dear JJTM, do you guys care about how many people your significant other has been with in the past? I recently found out how many
I
people
don't.
my current girlfriend has been with, and it was a little shocking.
37.
Airtight. Chinese finger cuffs.
I'm here for the gangbang.
But she was also a little wild when she was younger. So, what? So I kind of put it to rest. Then I found out that someone a few degrees of separation from us had been with her. And for a
Eskimo
while-
brothers. You're Eskimo brothers, bro.
You are.
Just go have a shot with each other.
We don't really see this person that often. In fact, we rarely do cross paths. But we have friends that hang out with us and him pretty regularly. I've received a little bit of grief about her being with him, but I always brush it off. But now it's kind of starting to get to me. Have you guys ever had to deal with this?
I have.
Thanks for any advice you might have, Travis.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, what do you do?
First, I think it's a two-questioner.
Okay.
Like, first off, does
it bug you?
Does it bug you with
And
how
then
many
what-
people
how
your
did you
significant
handle it if it
other
happened to you?
has been with?
Okay, and then the second part is if you know some of the people that she's been with.
Yeah,
Okay.
how you
Yeah.
handle
Okay,
it.
so how do
And you
you
get
how do you
kinda
guys
picked
feel
on.
about numbers of that you're partner has had previous to you.
I absolutely give I give negative fucks about that because it doesn't have
Yeah.
anything to do.
I don't either.
This gets back to the first thing that we kind of talked about when I said stay present. You
Mhm.
can't just sit there and dwell on your
No.
past, much less someone else. You're going to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
So just focus on the present and don't have any it's nothing that's gonna there's nothing that's gonna be contributed to your relationship by dwelling on that.
As long
Nothing.
as she doesn't hesitate to say Big D's the Top Gun.
Big D,
If-
the Top Gun.
If that's the case,
What?
everything's good.
Everything is good.
Everything's good.
I agree. I agree that the past numbers shouldn't really matter. You know, as long as you guys are both clean and you decided that
That's
you want
the
to
only
be
thing.
monogamous or whatever. Yeah,
We're all
you're-
in the
you're
same
cool.
music
That right
community.
there
We
would
fucked
be the
each
only
other
thing.
50 times by now.
What?
That was Uncle Joe there.
The
Uncle
amount of
Joe.
times I've had Stubbs cock in my mouth through another woman.
This
It's
tastes
very
like
weird.
Stubbs.
Whoop.
Hey, you remember that time we butt fucked?
Wow.
That was those were
Was
your
that
words.
Skip Stone?
Whoa.
Did
No,
Red-
Is Skip Redstone up here?
Skip Redstone just to ask me a very personal question?
Those were your words, not mine.
So
It doesn't bother me. I think, in my mind, as long as everything's cool between me and that person, the significant other, if they were with a bunch of people, that's just experience. Maybe they've
Yeah, you
learned a
don't have
bunch
to
of cool
teach.
things and they know.
You don't have to do any teaching.
They're not just, a Taylor Swift laying there,
Aboard.
oh boy.
bored, boring.
That sounds very groomerish. I said, you don't have to do any teaching. It came out bad.
Teaching them would be grooming.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, no, if they know how to do things, they're experienced. They've
Mhm.
been around the world. They've seen some stuff. They can teach some stuff. Maybe I can teach them some stuff.
Just enjoy being the student and enjoy when
Yeah.
you're being the teacher.
Maybe it's vice versa.
But don't go groomery-ish.
It's
No,
a
that's
it's a
weird.
new lesson each
Make sure
day.
everybody's adults. How
Now,
about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
being with
Careful on the
someone that's been
context.
with someone else in your circle of friends.
Yeah. Meh.
How how would you handle that?
Well, it depends on what end you're on.
What?
Are you on the end of like you're with the girl that was with another guy, or that you were with a girl once and now
Hey,
she's
I'm going
with
to go to
another
the
guy?
bathroom.
Okay.
Matt wants out.
So Matt doesn't want to talk about this one. Okay, so if I am dating a guy who has
And the
slept
guy's been
and
with
slept
me.
with a girl that has slept with a girl that I'm acquaintances with or whatever, and I see her at shows or whatever, and they may say hi to each other. Maybe she's a bartender at a local bar. How would I feel about that?
Are you laughing about this?
And why are you looking at me?
This is a funny situation.
You know what? You're allowed to have your history. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
You
okay.
know,
It happened.
Yeah, it happened, and it's all right.
There
You
would
know.
always be a thing like, okay, situations reversed. There'd always be something in the head going, like, I wonder what they think about that.
What do you mean?
Like, if you're not really close with another person, so like you just painted this scenario of, it's just someone working at an establishment, and say, someone's at that establishment working, and y'all have shared the same person. You're Eskimo brothers with the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's always something in the head like I always wonder, like, well, I wonder what they think.
Well, who? What you wonder what who like
The other person.
So me as the girlfriend, and like the bartender, is the ex-girlfriend of the guy that I'm dating now. So
Like
you're
you
wondering
would always wonder, like, I wonder what she thinks
what she thinks about you two being together.
about you and the guy being together.
I think that doesn't matter because they've broken up.
Yeah, I mean, it
yeah.
doesn't 100%. It doesn't 100% matter, but
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
wonder what goes through their mind. Like, is it a spiteful thing? Like, well, I already had him, so you can have him, or
I
he
don't-
wasn't that great.
I
You can
don't-
have him.
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I never had those kind of thoughts.
If
either.
you would have read
My-
Girl Gang, you would have understand why I'm not with him anymore. It wasn't that great.
She was part of the train, like with that police officer chick. Did you guys talk about that by
No,
chance?
I don't even understand that. I wasn't paying attention.
So no, but I mean, I'm just thinking because I'm fairly good friends with my ex-boyfriend's family, and they invite me to family gatherings all the time, and he's got a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
You're also a civil person.
I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah.
All
There's a
I
lot of
know-
people in this world that aren't civil.
All I know is if her profile says, "You know me, but not my story," it's meth and dicks. It's always meth and dicks.
And
Okay.
prison.
Yeah.
Okay. So did we answer the second part of the question? What was the second part of the
That's
question
the second.
again?
I don't know. I haven't had to
The
deal with
second
this.
part of the question is if you had to deal with this. Yes, I've been in relationships with women that might have had relations. I mean, in college, all through life that happens. It just happens
Mhm.
being a single adult. If you're out there trying to find someone to connect with, the easiest thing to connect with is sex. So
Well, and,
it's
and
like
your
it's gonna
pals
happen
shouldn't
sometimes.
be giving you grief. Why would your pals give
Exactly.
you grief? You know, like that's
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
those aren't good
that's-
friends.
right? Yeah.
People always want to punch each other in the nuts.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like those
Mhm.
people. You need to start looking at some of those people and what kind of friends they are. Like,
Yeah.
how have they helped your life stay or get more positive? You know,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And there's no reason why you have to stay friends with people just because you've been friends since grade school or
Nope.
whatever.
not a one.
You can say goodbye to those people.
I think that comes with age. The older you get,
Mhm.
the more you realize that, dude. Like I have knowing to like you stop trying to impress people. The older you get, you're like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Matt, on your comment earlier, I have one here from here. You'll know what that is.
What's that?
100 Acre Works.
No.
It says here, women can't simply tell you where the clitoris is because it's somewhere to eat.
Oh.
Is that how we're gonna go with this?
That's my advice to him. Who gives a shit about your friends? Fuck them.
Are we going to the same therapist?
Hey, Instagram, yeah.
Are we Eskimo
Yeah.
brothers?
Here's the deal.
What the hell?
Is she good? Is she
don't-
fun? Do you love her?
He'd be like Stubbs. What probably doesn't even remember.
Is she
so-
cool to hang out with? Then fuck everybody else. Y'all have fun. You don't need anybody else. Just you two.
I've been in that type of relationship too, where there was rumors about both of us, and everybody was appalled that we were seeing each other, and it fucking was fun because everybody, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like fuck them people, man. Let's just hang out. So
that's Ask JJTM.
I think we did. Did we
Okay.
do good
Yeah,
on the second
I think you
question
did good
too?
on both questions. You guys
Okay.
did great.
We can do this maybe like once a month if we have an intro made and some questions that come
You've
in.
got
Feel free to
some
send your
questions and some words.
JerryJonestownMassacre@gmail.com. Just send them over. Or you can go to the website if you want to be anonymous, and there's a contact form in there, and you can be anonymous, send it over.
Or you can write us a letter.
Or you can write us.
I don't know
a
where they would
physical
send it though.
I don't know either. Now we've reached the music portion of the show.
Yeah.
Woo! The music
Music,
portion.
music. I hear music.
Matt has a deal. He wanted to talk about these Pantera videos that keep popping up.
Have you seen any of them, Thomas?
What, the home videos?
Like the
I used to have Watch It Go.
No, the
Oh.
live videos that are showing up on social media of them playing
Like
down in South America and over
Chile.
in Europe.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I haven't.
The shows are getting ridiculous.
insane.
Insane.
Like their current tour.
Like
is what
there's
you
no
mean,
way.
right?
I don't see that. I don't think that there's any way any of those guys cannot be like, okay, we got to tour.
We
Like,
gotta
we
do
got to do
this.
our own tour for
we
a
got
little
to do
bit.
this for real around the U.S.
Because the
It's
crowd, they're
crazy.
singing along, they're screaming along, they're freaking. The whole place is going nuts at these shows.
Damn.
it's really phenomenal what's happening with this
hmm
incarnation.
Yeah, I saw this one badass video. I couldn't find it. I've been watching Zach Wild's videos a lot, and the one that I showed you, that was from him, but the one with Scott Ian working the wall.
Yeah.
But there was one I saw last night where this big backdrop just dropped, and they went into that first song they've been doing. Was it New Level or Hostile?
I thought they've been going to the new level, started things off.
Well, it goes into that first song, and the freaking place is erupts. Like these kids these kids, man, they're going crazy. Not just in one section of the festival,
Yeah.
like the whole place is just going bananas. So I think that this is gonna this is gonna be a show that we're probably gonna get to see for a minute. Hopefully,
We got an offer today
I heard about this.
An offer.
for the show here, and
Would
we
you like
gotta
to volley?
we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure out what we want to do. It's hanging out in the suite watching
Voyeur.
Metallica and Pantera.
We can volley.
So
Oh, that is badass.
we can volley from the suite. All you can eat, all you can drink.
Can I volley you?
Yeah, we're gonna be able to volley, and then I'll have. Yeah, we'll talk about.
Would you
that
like to
later.
go volley?
I don't want to talk about that right now, but I'm excited about. Watching these videos is like getting me. Like I was on the
Yeah, it
fence,
was
but now I'm
insane.
all amped up. Like
Yeah, they look killer.
I want to see this really bad now. I really, really wanna
Like
see
I bet
this
the
bad.
dudes in Metallica are like, "Whoa, this is awesome! Like
Yeah.
this is fucking cool."
Have you pre-ordered Rex's signature Gibson Thunderbird yet?
Have you?
No.
You lick it off me?
Whoa.
What?
Would you like to volley?
That almost sounded like he said, "Will you lick it off me?"
I did.
That's
Oh.
what I said.
You like gladiator movies?
You like to volley?
Like, are you entertained?
Have you
That gladiator?
Have you ever volleyed?
Avoid? I
You
don't
ever
listen to
done-
them.
You ever done any voyeurism?
Would you like?
Voyeurism?
Can I
No.
volley on you?
Do you want to go do some
Can I
volleying?
play some volley?
Good to do some really.
Do you happen to need to take a shower?
I'm
Can I
surprised none
volley?
of that's on the camping videos that we're all sitting around like.
Yeah.
Mine has. Oh no, not anything.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't make that, man. I really wanted to.
I'm gonna go talk to our neighbors,
Well, you
our
could've come
neighbors,
and
and see if
volleyed
they
with
want to
us.
volley later in the woods.
As we voyed on our neighbors in their tent, we watched them.
Don't hate me because I'm a voyeur.
So that all started because we passed that stupid Airstream, and I was like, "Look at all those windows you can void. It's ready for voyeurism."
It was perfect.
And then the entire week,
What?
the rest of the night was, "You want to go void?
Oh shit.
You want to
Hey,
go
would
watch?
you like to go volley?
You want to go void?
We could volley down there.
We could
You could
volley
see
down-
right through that glass.
Let's go to the bathroom and void.
Do you volley? Don't hate me because
Let's
I
go
volley.
volley.
That's not what happened when we went to the bathroom.
Voyeurs, voyeurs.
No,
Call
y'all
it
were
all voyeurs.
giggling all crazy. Like y'all were gone for 10 minutes. I walk up there.
That was
all
a funny
alone.
story.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I go in, use the bathroom. Hear y'all giggling and come out, and it's a ghost town. Like,
And
what did
then-
I just hear?
Did I just walk up or did I just walk away?
Y'all drove away because y'all went to get firewood, and I walked up on my own.
Oh yeah.
Y'all went to get firewood, came
And
back.
then y'all went in doing some kind of I don't know
So
wiggles song and dance.
He was already in the
Wiggles.
bathroom when we drove
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And so then we
And
go
we finished.
screeching in there.
Yeah.
We was singing the Wiggles, and then we.
giggling, laughing, screaming. He never comes in.
No, I think I did.
No,
man.
you. Did. I don't
No,
think you
because
did. You didn't.
As they're yelling and screaming, I'm washing my wound.
No,
I was
oh,
cleaning
did.
my
That's right, I
wound.
didn't.
You,
'cause I was
you
waiting
stayed
on
outside,
y'all.
yeah, because there
I
was that
was-
person in the car, and you were a little bit worried about
I
him.
was like, yeah.
I was cleaning my wound. Dun, 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 dun. And I went over to dry my
Said you
hands,
cannot
and
hear
the,
that kind.
the dryer didn't work, and neither there was no paper towel, nothing. So I'm like, well, screw it. And I walk out, ghost town. Y'all are gone. And I was like, I swear to God, I just heard all of them.
Oh, and then that's when you yelled
insane.
at him, and he's like, "What?"
Y'all were like worried I disappeared or something.
Yeah, like I go walking up. I was like, "Where's Dustin?"
Angry woodsman.
Oh,
Oh,
that
all
That was
right.
a fun
funny.
trip.
It was fun.
Yeah.
So we had two announcements today. One of them made my pants shoot across the room, and then the other announcement made it shoot even further across the room. First one up that happened early this morning, Madonna at American Airlines Center on September 18th. I'm in 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You have to be.
Yeah, I'd be in.
Yeah.
That's iconic.
And this is like her greatest hits tour or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome. At American Airlines, though, I wonder how much these tickets are going to be.
I bet you they're astronomical.
They've got to be,
I
right?
bet they'll be higher than what I paid for our Rage tickets.
I'll guarantee they're going to be higher than that.
I think Metallica is higher than that now.
Yeah, I believe it.
Now that's like the norm.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Thanks a
Stupid.
lot, commercialism.
And I remember, like, for
Screwing over
years,
musicians. Now they charge out the wazoo.
for years, the highest
Actually, the
ticket I had
musicians
ever
don't.
bought was $75, and it sat there for like 10 years. I had paid $75 for something. I don't remember what it was. And was like, man, I'll never do that again. now I'll probably pay $2,000 to go see Madonna.
Golly, man. I don't know if
Dang.
I'm going to drop
Wish
$2
I
grand
had
to
that
see that.
kind of money.
Kurt Cobain flipped out about her charging
Podcast money,
$50 back in 1993 per ticket. Yeah.
Well, Kurt Cobain can't argue that anymore.
Oh, I know he can, but
Why would
that's-
you pick on someone that can't defend themselves?
Well,
man?
it's a well-known
Maybe
circulated
Madonna killed him.
video. So,
Whoa.
video clip. Yeah. Not of Madonna, but of Kurt Cobain saying that. It was during an
You
interview.
serious, Thomas?
Yeah.
Is no one like?
That's real nice.
Did y'all watch the video for this announcement?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
No.
The
I like how
the
high.
teaser.
I like
of,
how high. What's his face was Wheezy.
yeah,
Weezy.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He's like sitting there going, "What the fuck is going on here?"
He's like,
Yeah, he didn't
Like, he
totally
could
get
do-
it.
yeah, he keeps
like,
looking
"What?"
at the camera and just getting more high and like, going, what the?
The only one that really understood it was Jack Black and Amy Schumer because they had seen Truth or Dare and knew what the hell was going on.
Right.
No.
And it was a whole play on Truth or Dare, but with a bunch of celebrities and stuff.
No, I never saw it.
But
And that wasn't that dude.
Jack
wasn't that
Black guy.
Apatella? Wasn't that one of the Apatellas or something?
it is Judd
The-
Apatow.
Judd Apatow.
Yeah, he was
How you spell his name?
Yeah, Apatow.
APTOW.
Okay.
Or APBTOW.
Gotcha.
You see his penis in that one movie
Uh-oh.
where it's smashed up against the glass of the limousine. I can't remember it. Anyway, that was funny a way to announce it. No one does cool shit like that anymore.
Me thinks. They do stuff like that. They have free chili dogs.
Oh, you're right. You're right. The Methinks and Madonna,
Mhm.
hand in hand.
They're cool.
Imagine,
The
you
chicken
know,
tenders.
Madonna took the Beastie Boys on tour and got them. That's what made them shoot
Goodbye,
through the roof.
rock stars.
Madonna takes the Methinks on tour,
Dude.
opening.
Can you imagine
her?
Trash Pockets big timing us? I don't even know those guys. Fuck them.
those guys. They're not allowed to come to Clownburger.
Stop them here. Marlon's like, never heard of them.
Don't know.
Guys, can we get a ticket?
Hi.
General admission.
Hey. And they just roll their eyes.
Assholes, man.
Assholes. We're on
Follow us everywhere.
We're on Madonna's Maverick label now. We're going around the world with Madonna.
What is that, an internet radio or something?
You know what we did last night? We went and ate dinner with Madonna.
Wow.
And then during their show, you look up and Trash Pockets is one of Madonna's dancers.
Just having a blast.
Just
up
having
there,
a
dude. Yeah.
blast.
During Like a Prayer.
Yeah. He's on one side, Trucker John's on the other. They're in
John.
some weird spandex setup just dancing.
Yeah.
And you're like, I remember when these guys were the shittiest band in Haltom City, and now they're opening for Madonna.
I remember when we ate moonshine pickles.
Yeah. Behind the old Haltom Theater. Now these guys won't even give me the time of day because we're the Madonna.
I'm going home, Dustin.
He's in his
And then-
dancing.
Screw
He's in his
this.
dancing duds.
Yep. And then like
I'm going home. Fuck this place, man.
Then like 2 years later, Madonna releases Sex 2. Then it's her with Trash Pockets all doing these weird
Oh my gosh. dude,
poses
yes.
and
Kama
stuff.
Sutra.
It's out of control.
Yeah, they're doing all sorts of weird stuff. Can't even buy the book
Mm-mm.
because it falls apart like the first one did.
Yeah.
No one knows what to do with
But we
it.
get to see Trash Pockets naked.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's holding his dong,
Moving
like covering up.
moving the piece.
They're all in weird
and
S&M outfits.
exposing actual dongus.
The only way you know it's Trash Pockets is because he's got an S&M mask on, but his beard, his dreads are coming out, so you know it's him. You're like, oh yeah, that is Trash
He's wearing
Pockets.
his
There it
hat.
is. Yeah.
I was wondering who that was.
And
It
his
took me a while to
codpiece.
figure it out.
And his codpiece.
He's got his
yeah,
codpiece
yeah.
nude with his codpiece on, and Madonna's just like grabbing at him. It's all
Mhm.
black and white. It's weird. There's weird writing all over it.
There's
painting
chicken fried
string.
steak in the green room.
Yeah. And in the book.
And in the
Yes,
book.
And in the book.
There's this seductive shot of Madonna just eating a giant chicken fried steak
With
with
gravy.
gravy
Yeah.
inside Mary's. Like they went to Mary's to shoot Sex 2.
I'm in on this.
I'm kind of getting hard.
Man, you guys went down a wild road.
Where's
I'm
Mary's?
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Mary's is out by, what's it called?
Thurber
Oh, yeah, it's out by
or
Thurber.
Mingus.
It's not
Oh.
next to Joseph.
Way out there. It's Mary's Cafe. It's like the
Oh.
best chicken fried steak in the state.
Never been there.
So then there's another announcement. Mastodon and Gorgira.
Yeah, this will be the second time
The Battle of the
We've
Monsters.
seen them. Together.
I'm excited.
And Lorna.
It'd be awesome if they brought Kverlatak.
Lorna Shore.
Lorna Shore, yeah.
April 26th at the place over.
My daughter wants
That's
to go to that
really
show.
close to May.
She loves Lorna Shore.
Party?
Who's Lorna Shore?
The third band that's on that tour. It's
Mm.
Gojira, them, and Mastodon.
Yeah,
Not
they're the
Gorilla
opener.
Attack?
No, Gorilla
Not
Attack.
Haltom
This
City's
is the Battle
Greatest?
of the Monsters.
The Methinks?
So we'll have to reach out to our buddies in Mastodon and be like, we want to come worship you for the night, not the Lord. So can we?
If you listen to our
We
show,
want to come over.
you understand.
You
The
understood.
Lord, Mastodon.
Do I follow the Lord? Do I follow Mastodon?
That's the first year, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I teased that I had another list, and I would like to go through it real quick, if
Okay.
y'all will let me.
All right.
To end the show off. This will be a positive thing.
It is your birthday after all.
Let me get this loaded up real fast.
I'm fixing to have some more of them lemon squares.
Fixing to.
I'm fixing to.
So I got this open. I think this will work. Let me double check. Oh no, I'm not gonna plug it in. God damn it! I can't make it work. I'll have to do it off my phone and just play it with the microphone.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it that way. So,
This was last minute.
this is last minute,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thrown together. There is a list that came out, and it's the most streamed songs on Spotify.
That's not what I thought you were going into.
Okay.
I thought you were going into Cemetery Gates.
Oh no, not Cemetery Gates. That needs to be a bit on its own also.
So we're gonna push that till next week.
No, we could talk about that here in a minute. But I wanted to see if y'all could get anywhere near of what might be the most streamed song in this top 10. This is a top
Okay.
10. If you think about it,
On Spotify.
on Spotify.
Of all time?
Some of it I
Since-
know, some of it I was
since
like,
it-
what the fuck is this?
All right.
Since they launched?
So who goes first?
Spotify, all time, most streamed songs. And these songs, the one that's at 10 has been streamed 2.3 billion times.
I'll defer to you, Thomas. You go first, and we'll go clockwise.
Something by Taylor Swift? Is it
That's
anything
what
by
I was
Taylor
thinking
Swift?
too.
Me too.
No Taylor Swift.
No
There's
Taylor
no
Swift
Taylor
at all.
Swift.
And that threw me off.
No Taylor Swiftler? Wow.
Man,
No.
Oh.
that really changes things.
Yeah. Keep
I'm
think-
gonna
keep
go with Kanye.
No Kanye.
Wow.
Michael Jackson.
None.
The Beach
This is
Boys.
so fucking shocking. No. No Beatles, no Beach Boys. In fact, nothing outside of the past decade.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Maybe nothing outside the last 5 years.
Outside of the past decade or 5 years. And
See-
Taylor Swift is Adele.
Nope.
You said Taylor Swift's not on this?
No.
Ed Sheeran?
Ah. Number 2.
Oh,
Ed Sheeran?
Wow.
Justin Bieber.
Hold on. Relax.
Ed
Relax.
Sheeran,
relax.
number 2 with this song
blood
that you're
in the
gonna
This
play.
song right here.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
3.335 billion streams.
Damn.
So Ed Sheeran is number 2.
Okay.
All right. So you have that one. You got a guess of another artist?
No, I think I said Kanye and you said
said
no.
You got a guess of another artist?
Let's see.
So-
Ed Sheeran. Oh yeah, I'll go with Bieber. Biebs. The Biebs.
At number 10,
Number 10.
you have "Stay," the Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber song.
It wasn't
Do y'all know that one?
Desperados.
No.
I thought it would be.
It's this song here. 2.313 billion streams.
I don't know if I've heard this.
I don't know that song.
I don't know either. But anyway. You have another guess.
I do, but I'm blanking on it, so I'm gonna have to look it up.
Okay. Let's see. The last 5 years, Jesus.
Come on.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. Florida Georgia Line. Anything by?
No, there's no country in this.
Oh, okay. This is all.
No
okay,
country.
No country.
What about Old Town Road?
No. But I did watch No Country for Old Men on Sunday because I had to. You
Is that
brought
what
it
it
up.
was shot?
That
All
was
out
the
there?
that
Outside
was the
Mark.
song I was thinking of. Was Old Town Road?
Nope.
Not on
My
there.
turn?
Yeah. And if you don't get this, then I'm going to start blowing through them.
Okay. I've gotten one. I'm 1 for 1, homie.
You are. Y'all are tied 1-1.
So I'm gonna
Think of
say Ariana Grande.
Nope.
Okay, go.
If you were at Matt's house, at Stubbs' house,
Uh-oh.
Number 9.
and you were standing on the backside of his porch and you scanned a QR code.
Imagine Dragons. God,
Okay.
this song is such a beating.
2.335 billion.
That was number 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 5 is Closer, the Chainsmokers featuring Halsey.
Okay.
Wait, 10, 9, 8. 7, Drake. One Dance featuring Wizkid and Kayla.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7. 6, I'm kind of disappointed on you
With me?
for not throwing this out.
Oh, dang it. Yeah.
Oh, Post Malone.
So
It's a great song.
at number 6 is Post Malone at 2.5 billion.
Yep.
And then at number 5 at 2.575 billion is Post Malone again.
Rockstar
I
song.
love him.
I don't wanna be a rock star, and I gotta be in
I
under
don't wanna
drugs. I
go
wanna
on the
put in
Jerry
my veins.
Jonestown Massacre podcast show because Dustin never invited me.
I don't want the Methinks to go on tour with Madonna.
I've got
Wow.
tattoos of Stevie Ray Vaughan on my fingers.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4 is Someone You Loved by Louis Capelli.
Don't know who that is.
Do you know who that is? Number 3, I had no idea what it was. 2.726 billion streams.
That's a lot.
Is this song. And it was on
Oh.
a Kids Bop thing, so a
Mhm.
bunch of Kids Bop people listen to it.
Yeah.
Tones and I, Dance Monkey.
This song was everywhere. I love this song.
This is a very Abercrombie
this-
song that is played nonstop.
This video is wild.
So I had
don't know
heard
that
the
one.
song, but I never knew the name of it. I just thought it was just
Yeah,
some
no, Dance Monkey.
auto-tune chick going nuts. The
That-
last
that
one,
title, that song title, I don't like it. That.
the Dance Monkey,
Yeah.
Dance Monkey Dance, because you've
Number
been yelled at a lot.
Number 1.
Number 1, 3.339 billion streams.
And it's not
Good
Taylor
gosh.
Swift.
No,
The other
That is
one that's from
wild.
here, from DFW.
this guy ain't from DFW.
Oh, it's a
It's a
guy.
guy.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Play it.
And this is the only song I know by this guy.
Oh, Weekend. The Weekend.
And I like
dude.
it. I like this song.
Oh, The Weekend.
Everybody says that's a badass rock show to go to.
He did that halftime show a few years ago. 3.339 billion streams.
Wild.
I think the Spectacle has like 300.
Hey, do you remember Scat Jazz dancing, bringing burgers and stuff down and drinks to Pussifer?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that video. I was like, what were we doing? We
Oh,
just
yeah.
decided to make a crazy song out of. I'm sorry?
Oh yeah, Miley
What?
Cyrus is another artist I'm surprised wasn't on the top 5.
That's the
Too old
top
now.
5. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
The Weekend.
She just dropped a new single like not even a week ago.
That's
Wow.
about Liam.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm-
about
what
Liam
I'm saying is
Hemsworth.
she's that
Yeah.
the generation that's doing it's not her.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying she's too old.
You think Taylor Swift is too old too?
I don't that's probably why she wasn't on there. That's more of a millennial artist than a Gen Z artist.
It's wild.
So
same with
Miley Cyrus.
Miley.
I have a YouTube account under my. I have a personal YouTube account.
That's my Voya
Mhm.
account.
It's my Voya account, and I put videos on there every once in a while of places I go and
People
things I
that
see,
I'm watching.
and people I'm voying. And
Would you like to voy?
would you like to come voy?
Yeah.
A few years ago at NAMM,
Okay.
I recorded a video of it was at the Dime Bash
It's pre-COVID.
pre-COVID, where they decided to cover Cemetery Gates. And
Sounded amazing.
Sounded
The mus-
amazing. Looked good. Everything was
awesome
fine.
time.
You know, had your girlfriend playing guitar.
Yes.
What's her name?
Courtney Cox. Yes.
Courtney Cox.
Not the actress.
Not the actress. It also had. I don't even can't even find the fucking.
That'd be
video now.
cool if Courtney Cox, the actress, came out and they fought.
it had
over the name.
but singing was Sebastian Bach of
Dancing in the dark.
I know this guy.
Skid Row.
You know what? It's funny. I think I've
Skid
seen
Row.
this video you're talking about. Actually,
Now, this video is the most video I've ever had watched to date.
wait, say that again.
This
Highest number
video
of views.
is
Take
has the
two.
highest views I've ever seen.
Okay.
I mean, these are not Skip Redstone views, but you know,
Please.
I just kind of throw this out there. I've had
Skip's popular.
278,939 people have viewed this video.
Wow.
Yeah, that's more than.
And we take time out of our show when what happened today happens.
So I get comments on this that are fun, and a lot of people come through here and they get pissy.
There's
and they
been some
yell.
pissy people.
There's 734 comments on this video.
There's also a lot of ha 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 ha.
Yeah, there's a lot of ha 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 ha's. But today I got one from a Mike Balassi. He said, "Super boring crowd.
The crowd was boring?
Super boring crowd."
Wow.
Thanks for participating.
Was the crowd boring?
No.
And this guy 10 days ago said, "Just shows the talent Sebastian can't get close to the lows. Can't touch the highs. Guitarist is pretty damn good though. He's about a nickel." Well, it's a female who's playing guitar, and I'm sure Courtney appreciates you saying that she's about a nickel.
I thought she was a dime and the Sebastian was a nickel.
She was playing Dime's music.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Right. It sounded like he was saying she was good. He was a nickel.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
It was a stab at a joke, and you just crushed this poor person.
Someone posted, and I don't understand this, didn't know Sebastian brought some cakes to the gig.
What?
I don't understand. What if Sebastian took Phil's place in Pantera? Dimebag might still be alive today.
Oh, wow.
Hot take.
Oh.
That's weird.
That's a weird hot take. And then finally, for this week in these comments, whatever Sebastian once was, he no longer is.
He's a shell.
Dang, that
shell
was a
of
truth
Bastion.
bomb.
That is a truth bomb. She's the best female guitar player. Is she?
I guess.
She's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
She's pretty damn good.
I wish I could play as good as her.
I wish I could.
Yeah,
too.
Orianthi and Nita Strauss, they're up there too.
All right. Well, last thing on our show notes
Danny
is the
Peterson.
Formula One schedule. Did you look at it?
I haven't even started, man.
It was solidified today. The Formula One schedule. No China.
Watauga?
No Russia. They are coming to Watauga. They're going to race the Grand Prix of Watauga, the Mid-Cities Grand Prix. A lot of people are pissed that there are 3 U.S.
Man,
stops
there's
now.
some kind of loud sounds that are going around this whole week.
They're coning off the Albertsons parking lot. It's going to be insane.
It's gonna go down by the old Applebee's concrete slab.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
just ripping through there. The a lot of people are pissed that there are 3 U.S. stops and they didn't put like all these other courses on. Then
Right.
there's not a South Africa stop. A lot of people are pissed that
Any Russia?
they're supposed to be going. No Russia. That's what I said.
No
at the beginning.
Russia.
No Russia. No
No
China.
Russia.
They're
Yet.
pissed that they're supposed to be going green, but they're zigzagging all over the world. There is a 3-week break, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks into it,
Wow.
as they move from
It's usually
Azerbaijan
2 weeks,
to
right?
somewhere else. Yeah, it's usually the longest they'll goes 2 weeks, but there's like a 3-week break
The summer break.
right off the bat, and people are pissed
Oh.
about that. There's been a lot of crazy talk about Chevy stepping up to the plate and going to have a team in 2026 and trying to work their way out. When Audi comes in, and then supposedly whatever Porsche's doing, they're on, they're off. They're going to give engines to Red Bull. They're not. They're going to have their own team, whatever the hell's going on. It's been all a bunch of fun times leading up to we're a month and a half away from Formula One starting, the Formula One season starting.
It's like our pitchers and catchers are about to
Yes.
report.
And Netflix released their little teaser.
Yeah,
Comes out
did you
here
try
at the end
it?
of February.
It hasn't come out
It
yet.
hasn't come out yet. But Netflix also released the golf one. What's it called? I forgot.
That's what I thought you were talking about. Was the
No,
golf
I'm talking
one.
about they released the teaser for the
Drive
to Survive.
Drive to Survive.
Oh, it's called like
Full Swing.
yeah, something
It
like
better
that.
not be 5 Iron Frenzy.
It's like
Iron
You can go look at the trailer, and it's awesome because all the big names are in it.
mm-hmm.
And this is the
Oh.
year when all the shit broke out with
Yeah.
the Saudi Arabia
Yep.
bullshit.
It sure is, Bob.
That's gonna be
It damn sure is.
awesome.
Yeah, it should be pretty good.
It's gonna be them bitching and yelling at each other and throwing clubs at each other, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna sound like that, like coffee's percolating on the campfire. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
All right, love you, mean it.
Well, good show.
It was a good
Happy
show.
birthday,
Yes.
Dustin.
Why,
Happy
thank you.
birthday,
Yes.
Thank you,
Dustin.
thank
I hope you have a
Great.
wet dream.
Woo.
Wait, that's
What?
a weird birthday
Yeah.
wish, huh? Sorry about that.
Happy occasion of
I hope you have
celebratory.
the best day ever.
Let's
I
go to
hope
the
your
glory
day-
hole.
I hope your day is better than a teenager
Best
sock.
day ever.
Coinciding with your biological
Oh, yeah.
independence.
We didn't get to tease that.
Tease what?
We have a new flavor of coffee we're gonna put out.
We're going to be offering candles. JJTM candles. We're getting in the candle business, and we figured that we could make some money making candles.
And then we're gonna make it into coffee.
And we have one coming. Technically speaking, it's really coming soon. It's called Dried Teenager Sock Candle.
God damn.
And it's going to smell amazing.
All right, on that note, I need to leave.
That
All
was
right.
offensive,
Thank
sir.
you for
That
the
was,
lemon bars.
that was
Hey, you're welcome.
Yes,
that
they're
was
they're
offensive.
delicious.
I'm so glad y'all liked them.
Thank you to everyone for the birthday wishes and the gifts. I appreciate them,
Indeed.
all of them. Thank you. Good night.
Repens.
God bless America.
God bless America.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Bombing will begin in 2 minutes.
Okay. What's his name? Ronald Reagan? Hey, Matt, did you watch? We didn't even talk about the Cowboy game.
Oh yeah. I got my suit taken care of pretty early.
Did you watch Cowboy game yesterday?
And then I was behind like 10 minutes, so I got to watch all of it.
Did you notice what they were playing anytime someone got injured last night during the game?
Yeah. What was it though? I do remember it being weird. It's like, what the hell? Oh, it's like mellow music, isn't it?
It was this. It threw me off.
Mandy took me to get beers after that. Yeah. Yeah.
What a weird thing to play when someone's injured. The XX.
Yeah, I think it's just mellow too.
This is what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, I remember.
This song gets me going for some reason.
Isn't that the one that Sean was into for a while?
It's like game over music.
Who was that group, that DJ that Sean was into heavy for a while?
Huh? I don't know.
Remember, it was like
Emerson,
like
Windy?
after
Oh, Paul Oakenfold?
was after him. After he was huge, it was like the next big huge one.
Oh, I don't know.
Moby?
Doug, I don't know what Friday is. What's Friday?
Moby.
A movie. Moby?
Oh man, Moby was a long time ago.
I got something I can talk about when I turn this off.